Check, check, check. Right. So I need this on live. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright. Go here. View your channel. Start. Okay, how did that end up starting the stream? I'm so confused, but alright. Right, everyone's teleported in and hard at work. Title had me excited for a second. I mean, if you saw the two pals that I had breeding, you wouldn't be too excited. I think it was the weird alien one that I've got and the weird crow. Where the hell's my pal? There we go. I really gotta sort out this lower level. It was these two, Cognito and Xenovator. No particular reason. I'm just breeding random. I was I was actually considering that being the title of the stream. Was just there's no anyway. Moving completely and far along from that. I'm gonna check out my other base real quick. See how we're doing on cake production, because I think I've got, yeah, so I've got 3 of them being produced here. And, oh, this is full, isn't it? When do I upgrade the feed box? I think there's like a cooled one or something eventually. Mushroom cake. The hell does that do? Cavern mushrooms and eggs. Okay, well. Yeah, there's tons of stuff I haven't gotten to yet, so we'll just worry about that later. I'm just going to make sure that there isn't anything obvious that I'm missing here while we go through. Okay, so if memory serves, I should have a handgun now. Yep. I put my dump chest right beside here so that I can actually move back a little bit easier if I do something like, oh, you know, grab 600 ore and have 3,500 out of 800 as my as my carry weight. So I don't have to limp along back to the chest, or to the PAL box. And then I can stow that. So for the next upgrade, I need a power generator and a sphere assembly line. Which is level 27, so it's going to be a little while. I don't actually know where to... Oh, here we go, level 24. I was just thinking to myself, I don't know how to see my level, so... Anyway. I'd like to make some more coarse ammo, because this really doesn't feel like a lot, but it looks like we only have about 10 gunpowder right here. And I apparently have been making coarse ammo, I just haven't really got any. It looks like I need to dump gunpowder into a dump chest real quick. And I'll keep the crossbow with me in case we run out of ammunition. I think that'll be the way to go here. So this is how far we've gotten on the map so far, if you haven't been watching the last couple of streams too much. I think this is going to be a little too high level for me, but I've been curious what's in the center there for the last couple hours. Uh-oh. What does it mean? I hear a whistling oh, okay. Something's coming out of the sky over here. I don't know whether that was a... Yeah, it was a meteor. Okay. I think. Oh, what was that? Sword schematic? So I could make a better sword all of a sudden. Oh, I guess it was a supply drop. So those are level 20 Syndicate Thugs. I'm not sure what my best option for... Okay, just out of curiosity, I'm gonna hit this real quick. No, I haven't missed anything directly in this area. Alright, we're gonna send in Fengalope. Gonna try and... Nah, okay, never mind. I was gonna try and get it to fall off the cliff into the water. I'm still sort of figuring out how to deal with, with PAL combat. Like, I think I should probably just get rid of this, because it's right in front of me. Oh, 446 for a crit with the gun. Oh, wow. Sorry, that's just way better than the crossbow was. Okay. What do we get? 2 carry weight capacity remedies, some crude oil, which I haven't figured out the use for yet, some hyperspheres, that's really good. Applied lumbering gives +1 lumbering to a PAL. And makeshift assault rifle schematic. Oh, what's after me? Level 28 Hell Zephyr? That just looks like a problem. Can I... What do I hit it for with the gun? 54, okay. Okay, I want to catch that. That looks really cool, but oh wow, that basically just killed Fengalope. Oops. Okay, we're in trouble. Perhaps I shouldn't be here yet. Still a couple of levels low for this, so I'm thinking we'll probably want to try to catch this thing and then get the hell out of here. What do I got? 26%'s not bad. As long as it's going to focus on me instead of my pal, I should be able to take it down a little further than that, though. Perfect. Oh, shit, it's poisoned. I don't want to accidentally kill it before I have a chance to catch it. Nice. It calls for lightning from the depths of hell. Okay, those who die from its lightning are sure to have their soul sent to the underworld. It is the giant flying Grim Reaper. Okay, I like it. Just trying to remember to use that every once in a while so that I can find those effigies easier. So the whole reason that I came here before there was a supply drop was to check on the boss pal in the center, but given that that flying pal basically just ruined my day, I don't know that that's going to be the best choice anymore. Level 27 catch. Oh! So whatever it is like right in the center of here. Am I missing something? Usually there's like a weird portal thing. Oh, Hell Zephyr just kills random stuff. Okay, it's just fully aggressive. Interesting. We need to stay the hell away from that. I'm a little unsure, but I don't know, maybe Hellzephyr killed the boss. Oh, I'm dumb. It's right here. I didn't look far enough. Go figure. Yeah, boom, I haven't tried the new Slayer Master yet. Obviously, I've been playing this instead, but if you're curious, King Condor usually has a lot of immediate information on new releases like that. Does a Rune News section if you can stand them. Personally, I can't, but a lot of people like him. He's consistent anyways. We level 27 Valet. I kinda need to have a better pal for combat right now, I think. Xenovator's good, it's just he's kind of not keeping up with my level really, and I don't know how that works. I don't know what levels up my pals versus what levels up me. Like, I guess combat... Oh, wow. That basically just almost one-shot him. I guess combat's a good way to go, but... Maybe it's anything that I do at my base only levels up me and not my pals? That would at least make some sense out of it. Okay, I gotta know. Okay, 19%, not great. This thing's kicking my Fengalope's ass. Oh, don't want to get hit by that. If we get poisoned, then it's sort of over. I think it's poisoned. Okay, well, we'll let it sort of revive for a little while. Celery did not do so well. How about you, Daydream? Okay, that's some damage. I only have like 37 bullets for my makeshift handgun right now, so I don't really want to waste too much of that. Oh, Nox is way under leveled. I didn't realize. That might have just... Okay, it didn't one-shot Nox. That's good. It's basically just there for its F ability. Okay, Xenovator somehow survived that, but is not doing so good. Fengalope might be okay to go back in now. That rush attack is really good. Does a lot of damage, but... I don't want them too close to this enemy. How are we doing on that percent? 26, and it still missed. Okay. I think we have this. I just have to be careful not to actually fully kill it. So I got 37 more yellow pal spheres, and it's at like a little above half. Uh-oh. I mean, to be honest, that's not that different than how Slayer acts normally once you've got enough points. A lot of people will... Whoops. Will unlock, like, the task storage thing. So that if they get a task that they like, they can just sort of store it and then continue sorting through tasks and skipping and whatnot. Or doing ones that they don't really mind, and then they can do, like, a double task... Oh, come on. Like a double task of something else. Okay, this is bad. Okay, come on. I'm just putting it in there just so that I don't have to deal with being stuck in thorns while it's wandering around attacking me. Give Fengalope a few seconds to heal up. Okay, we got him. That was a little harder than I meant it to be. The castle was filled with the king's favorite flowers. A great battle ensued and flames approached the castle. Okay, well... I kind of wish it would either give you like a button to open the Palpedia for the one that you just caught, or maybe just leave that on the screen just a little bit longer, because usually when I catch a new pal, it's like a hectic moment where I'm just sort of a little busy to be able to read like a half paragraph of text there. That's a little closer to my level, and I actually think I've only got one of them. Nice. Okay, somehow all of my pals survived that ridiculous encounter. I'm gonna go ahead and use a bit of sonar pinging here and see if there's anything around here that I need to pick up. Doesn't look... Oh! Yeah, there's one this way, 133 meters. Oops. Looks like it's probably at the top of that cliff, so I was just going to launch myself straight at it, but I think I'd be better off climbing. Plus we got a chest. And I think, yeah, okay, so level 18 Gale Claws. I should probably catch what I can of these right now. Fangalope, did you really just try and rush a Gale Claw with a melee attack? Okay. Let's do it like this then. Okay, that one's just completely out. Whoops. Four out of 5, so that would have been 5 out of 5, but, well, whoops. What do we got here? Oh, number 5. And matter of fact, I think I'll just do this myself. Lily Everhart's Diary 1. Okay, so I was kind of curious if I was going to get diaries for everyone, or just diaries for, Zoe. Applied planting? Oh, pal affinity. Nice. Oh, and I never drank the, burden potions. That just gave me an extra 100 carry weight. Nice. Alright, where is it? Journals. Sounds good, Boom. Pals. Such strange creatures. These nobles have upheld our civilization since ancient times. They not only boast impressive intellect, physical prowess, and adaptability, but are adorable to look at as well. How could anyone not come to love them? Humans are savage animals. With an insatiable appetite for proliferation of their own kind, they subjugate other species and enslave them. They engage in pointless strife, consume flesh for no reason. No, there's protein in the flesh and it tastes good. There's lots of good reasons. And develop beyond their needs. When one takes into account their hideous appearance, how could anyone not detest them? Humans capture pals to exploit them. If a pal is confined to a so-called pal sphere, it becomes obedient to its wielder. What abhorrent tools! One can only say this is the greatest stain in the history of our civilization. Pals and humans were originally meant to live alongside each other in mutual support, not a relationship between master and servant, but one of equals. A harmonious coexistence, if you will. There's nothing more blasphemous than eating pals for food. Let me ask you a question. Does that look like a pal? I've been in here eating baked berries and she's complaining. Why is she complaining? Also, what the hell is that? I'll grab whatever I just saw at the end of here first. So I thought, yeah, cattle rustler lasso. Excuse me? Oh. I mean... Okay. He's just standing there shooting stuff, so I might as well take him down. So much stuff in this area. Oh, that could be a problem. Okay, there's a muffly over there that we're for some reason fighting with. Or maybe it's all just mad at him, I'm not really sure. This guy has bit off way more than he can chew, and if we can't take him down before those brawn cherries get close to us, we might be in... Oh no, they ran away. We're good. Just getting a little bit worried that they were getting too close. Now, for some reason there was just a person hanging out up here. So I'm going to go ahead and backtrack just a little bit and see if I can still find them. Look like that Messenger of Love NPC from earlier, and I think they just randomly spawn in. Not really sure why, but, I mean... Okay, where the hell did they go? I was standing somewhere up there, and... Oh, there they are. Yep, Messenger of Love. Alright, what do you want me to do, and what the hell are you... Why are you sitting like that? Sit on ground. Okay. 4 emotes. Sit on ground. Wonderful. Sit on ground was absolutely delightful. Did you feel the vibes change? And they're apparently singing this. What? Okay, well, I don't actually know what they gave me, but... Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Do we go north or south? I think I'll go south and then try checking out this area here. And then on the next journey outward, maybe we'll go north from here. Well, that was quick. Thought it'd be a little further than that. Honestly, I could just jump back to the base right now and grab a couple of more bullets, because I'm a little low on ammunition. What just jingled? Your pals have returned from their expedition. Oh, nice. Might as well deal with that, then. Okay, pretty good haul. Extra 4 pal spheres out of it. So I'm just going to quick stack everything that goes places, and then I'm going to have to manually put blueprints wherever I can put them. Which, so far, I think is going to have to be here. Got cement, we got blueprints, food can stay with me, and handbooks can just go wherever. How we doing here? We got 33 gunpowder. I gotta sneeze, one sec. And all they made me was 20 bullets in that whole time. That's not great. I'm out of stone at the moment. And our second egg that we've ever bred so far is ready to hatch. This was a Cognito and a Xenovator, and I'm really curious to see what that ends up being. My money really wasn't on Dinossum. It really wasn't on Dinossum. But okay. Who's next? I think I agree with what somebody had said the last time, is that I should probably just try breeding pals around with the artisan. So, I guess male Vixie is going in, probably. What else we got? Artisan Sadist, Artisan Muscle. What does Musclehead do? Work speed down, no thank you. Artisan Ferocious. Yeah, that sounds pretty good, actually. So that's option number 1. I think I'm gonna do a female Gloopy with, I think the Cativa was male. Yeah, these 2 are male. All 4 of these are male, so Gloopy and what? Let's do Gloopy and Cativa, because it's got just Artisan. That should pass it on. So, I think I said Gloopy and Cativa, but I meant Gloopy and Vixie. Alright, they're doing their thing. There should be at least 1 cake there. Yep, there is. I need to check on their food supplies at about 500, so instead of cake here, I'm going to have them make themselves about another 350 red berries. Of course, ammo is being produced. There might be some research finished over here if I'm lucky. No, there isn't, so I'm just going to fly out over the ocean by accident. There we are. Go to the research lab. There we go, and I'm going to set Losandra Lux to go and do that. And what else can we do? We got flour being made. I need to sort out my lack of stone, surprisingly. I've got hundreds and hundreds, probably thousands of wood. Why are we not getting stone? What have we got for mining pals? Oh. I understand why we're not getting stone now. The only one that even could deal with stone is this one here, and he's kind of working on some stuff. Okay, that makes a lot more sense then. A little bit confused about what my jellyfish is doing over here, though. Waiting to water. Why are you waiting to... There were things over here that you were supposed to be watering. Oh, because there's nothing else that it can do right now, so it's just waiting to see if I need it to do the crusher, I guess? That's this guy. Yeah, I guess there's nothing else reasonably that it could be doing. Oh, I should be breeding this one, Remarkable Craftsmanship. Okay, it's going in next. And it is female, so it's going in with the Vixie. Actually, I'm going to do that right now. Before they lay an egg. So I need to switch out Gloomy with Gelroy. Double check that they're actually compatible. Yep, things are happening. I don't know if it can have both of those traits at the same time, but, I mean, might as well find out. So, because I've only got 48 ammo right now, I'm just gonna, I guess, manually make a couple of stacks of ammo real quick. And what I might do is, it's probably not gonna work, but what I might do is build, like, a stone area like that one on my other base where I've got all my mining pals, and maybe they'll just sort of split between... You know what, I could just assign one to it, to be honest. Let's just do that. Wait, what do I need to bring with me to build it? 20 wood, 10 palladium fragments. There's gonna be wood there regardless, but I don't think there'll be any of these. And we'll have to go and grab a little bit of stone, which... not the end of the world. Yeah, we'll just do it here. Yeah, so we just need 47 stone. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't about to have to repair the pickaxe, too. If I just manually assign, like, maybe one miner to the stone mines, I think we'll be okay. But right now, stone is the reason that I don't have more of these yellow pal spheres, so... I'd call it a pretty serious issue. I guess I'm gonna get better pal spheres eventually, but... I'm more worried about the now. Okay. I wasn't sure I wasn't sure if I could Spider-Man my way up that. Apparently I can't. What are you? Oh, it's a Nightwing, never mind. Just look different. I found a Ho-Oh or something. Now, where are we going to put this is the other question, and do I have... I do have one of those. I'm gonna knock out a couple of these trees probably and put it over here depending on the size. Oh, it's way smaller than I thought it was gonna be, never mind. I'll put it right here. That'll put it close enough that it isn't too much of a walk for anything putting these into the chests. Although I don't think pals can actually store these. Not sure. Yeah, the only option is work. I don't think I can have them manually move those for me, but that's not a big deal. So we're gonna send, I guess, one Tombat and the clumsy Incineram to the stone pits. And that should completely solve that problem for us. Oh. Interesting. I'm too heavy to jump to get to the PAL box. Can I access it from this side? Oh, I can walk up this side. I might have to adjust how I've got that set up. Alright, they've got tons of food. Okay, so why are you just standing here and not doing your job? I'm gonna manually assign Jelly. Well, no, I can't do that because she should be oh. Is any of this watered? No, this is being planted. Okay, I think Jelliette might be the only pal that I have that can water this until Gelroy is finished in the breeding station over there, so it's a little bit problematic. I'll just go ahead and handle some of this myself. Oh hey, they got an egg, nice. And out of morbid curiosity, I do kind of want to try putting Jelliette and Gelroy together and see what... That just seems obvious, right? So we'll pull Vixie for Jelliette. We did get a male and female, it looks like. So that's good. Alright, who shall we... I don't really love the way that I'm about to phrase that, actually. Who's going in next? About to say something real horrible. Maybe a Killamari with one of them. And this one has Artisan, so it's male, so it would have to go with the Jelliette. So we'll put it in instead of Vixie. You know what? I might actually do these two, because they both have Artisan. We'll see. We'll see what this egg hatches into. How long has this got? Oh, it's like 2 minutes. Okay. I might actually stick around for that then. Let's see. Is there anything I need to build right now? I'm probably going to need some cloth eventually, so I might as well just set that up to go. I did get another level up, so I should take a look and see if there's anything that I want. I could ride a Hellzephyr. Okay, that might make its way immediately into my party in that case. As much as I have been enjoying Xenovator as a combat pal, it really doesn't do much for me. Like, Fangalope is just so much better. So, I'm kind of considering maybe swapping Xenovator for Hellzephyr. They have similar stats. I kind of need Celeray for what it does. Daydream is just too useful to get rid of. Nox has a lot of utility, and Fangalope is my main combat pal, so I guess we're grabbing Hellzephyr so that we have something to fly on. And the Hellzephyr saddle requires electric organs and leather, which I don't seem to have a whole lot of. I know it's sort of cheap, but I'm looking up the Ranch Pals guide here. 99% of the game I'm trying to just sort of learn as I go, but I can't remember what the hell I need for what out of these. I know something... Okay, so I don't think I have Serpent. So I don't think I actually can get leather right now, so that's a little bit of a problem. But as for electric organs, I could probably... Where is it? This thing. I'm pretty sure this thing gives me... What does abnormal do? Okay. I'm pretty sure this thing will give me electric damage, so... How long have you guys got? Nah. I'll just swap out a Killamari for it for right now. Actually, I'll swap out both of those two right now. That really doesn't work for me, actually, because I gotta use those to make cakes. God damn it. Alright, out of the ranch is gonna come... I guess the bee... and... this thing. And with enough luck, that should be enough time. Yep, we can check out our new egg. Let's see what we got. Artisan and remarkable craftsmanship, woolly pop. Whoops. Okay, well, really good to see that it got both of those talents. I didn't know if it could. Crap, where did it go? Okay, we'll do it this way. Right there. So it drops cotton candy when assigned to the ranch. It turned out male. So we're going to bring that in place of Cyblex, because it's not currently really doing anything for me. And we need something female for it to conjoin with. I don't actually know what traits I want. It'd be really helpful if there was a list of them somewhere. Just gonna see if I can find some sort of a, like, list of decent worker traits. Ooh, Nocturnal and Vampiric apparently are good. Let's try... Do I have anything that has Vampiric? Apparently not. About Nocturnal. I realize there is technically a giant list of them right here, but I don't know what any of these mean, to be honest. What does Lucky do? This would be about the only way I'd be able to check, is if I have something with it, I guess. It's annoying. Yeah, I'm finding nothing else, so I'm not really going to worry too much about pal traits at this point, I guess. Are they still going at it? What's going on? Oh, not enough cake. I think I actually have one in my inventory right now. So if I deposit a cake, does that just immediately turn into an egg? It does. Also, I'm moving these immediately to be right beside the ranch. Alright, so now we need Woolly Pop with... I forgot what gender it was. So a male Woolly Pop with, I guess, female Jelliette? Oh, I got a female Jelroy and a male Jelliette. I didn't actually realize I did that. That's A little weird, but okay. Makes enough sense to me. This is almost done cooking berries, so I'll give it a little bit of help. That way I can get some more cakes on the cooking stove here. Let's go for about 5 of them. No one's making my ammo. Oh, that guy is, so that means this should be done, right? So we got handiwork speed plus 15%. That's decent. I could go research speed of handiwork. I need more leather. Additional crafting probability of sphere 5%. Does that mean I get double spheres 5% of the time? That'd be nice. And apparently this one unlocks a technology large toolbox. We'll do that. And to the research lab, we'll assign Mosandra Lux. So it's my best handiworking pal, surprisingly. Alright, we got some extra cloth. I kind of want a sword, to be honest. Would be nice to have something that isn't ammunition-based, and it really doesn't take much. I mean, even if it sucks, that's really not a lot of resources to put into it, so I'm gonna do it. That's gonna take a little while, crap. Okay, we might be coming back for the sword. Oh, egg's done. That got us a Cinnamoth with burly body, muscle head, remarkable craftsmanship. Not really sure what a Cinnamoth... Not really sure what a Cinnamoth is like. Am I nuts? Did it not just say that it had... Croajo... Rabbit? I swear it said that it had artisan. I know it had remarkable craftsmanship. I really wish there was a better way to look through these guys. Like, it would be so much easier if I could just start typing Cinnamoth in a search somewhere. And maybe I can, but I can't see it anywhere on here. So burly body's not really useful. Unstable is kind of directly not useful. But having... Oh, it got muscle head at remarkable craftsmanship. Okay. So if I can kind of breed remarkable craftsmanship around to a few things, that'll probably be helpful. These guys are almost ready for more cake, but I don't have any here right now, so I'm going to have to check my other base where I was making some. And if we run out of cake, then we run out of the ability to breed pals at the moment. Okay, so we're not currently able to make the pals breed. Let's see, how is our stone situation? How you doing, Racy? Never seen too much content of this game. Well, it's like if Pokemon also... Oh, I do actually have a cake. It's like if Pokemon also had a base builder built into it. And... I don't know if you ever saw the Minecraft mod where you could, like, add Pokemon to the game, but it reminds me a lot of that as well. There's a lot of really kind of stupid jokes as well, like your pals need to be able to eat cake to be able to breed, and you can just sort of read between the lines on that one. They won't breed if they can't eat cake. Let's see, 28 and 61, these can go here. So this is my character. I chose to make them purple for no particular reason. These are the two pals that I've got breeding, which thankfully we don't actually have to observe. Pixelmon, that was the one I was trying to think of, I think. And as soon as this goes to full, because I did put a cake in there, I can just go ahead and... Oh, a large common egg. I have no idea what those two pals are going to create, or why I just tried to go over here. I used to have my egg incubation chambers on that side. I'm just muscle memory to the wrong place, don't mind me. So that egg will take about 15 minutes to hatch. Unfortunately, cake takes an insane long time to make. Like, if I start doing this myself, you can barely even see the wheel moving. I've kind of decided to make my own base on this playthrough quite a lot more structured than the last time that I played this, like the pre-Nintendo lawsuit. So I built mine on a really flat beach, and built like a nice flat structure on the bottom. So this is what my current base looks like. I just haven't really had the time to finish off what I want to do at the top of it, so right now it's just this sort of a skeleton of a beachfront property, I suppose. I don't actually know if I send... Oh, I didn't even send anyone back into the... There's like, you can send your pals off to do like a half an hour, an hour long, or whatever adventure and expedition. So they're all going to go and do that. You've got to worry about things like the sanity of your pals, so in this particular case, this one's on break in a hot tub. Just have a little sauna there. I think... Yeah, so the two breeding pals that I've got, I kind of want to see what this egg turns out to be, and I've run out of cake, so I need to leave my base anyway. Well, I mean, it's a good way to track the timeline, you know. Oh, I can upgrade my satiety? My hunger depletion. So, right now, this little area here is my base on this beachfront. The map is fairly large. And this is just the little bit that I've gotten of it. There's, like, islands way down here, I think. This goes, like, way up this way. And I gotta tell you, the exploration in this game is awesome. They really did a good job with it. I can fast travel to any of these little bird statue things that I've already found and clicked on. And let's see, where shall we go? That's probably a little too high level. This is too high level. I'm just sort of assessing where we should be. Apparently there's an ephedrine here that I haven't defeated. But it is level 30, that'd be probably why. For some reason this area was really low level, so maybe directly up here would be good. We'll try that. There's a couple of different movement techs that you can use as well. Like, right now, one of the pals in my inventory makes my glider work, like, way better than it normally would. It's this, thing that definitely isn't Mantine from the Pokemon series. Because this one has little legs, see? Mantine doesn't have legs. Those are definitely not nipples. But because of that thing, my glider works really well. And I've got this gun that has a 10-second cooldown that kind of Spider-Mans me around with a cable. So if I angle it just right, I can get a whole bunch of momentum with this, and then put my glider out and it just maintains that momentum, and I can just rocket across the landscape. Whereas this is like your normal walking and running speed. But anything you see, you can traverse it, you can climb it, you can go there as long as you have enough stamina to get to the top. And if you don't, well, I think that's the intended use of the grappling hook gun, to be honest. But I'm generally going north here, so it's gonna get a bit of a vantage point. Pretty much anything you can see you can go to. Those are wildlife sanctuaries. There's a mountain over there that's a little too high level for me. Another one over there. You can just barely see there's something flickering at the top just above my crosshair there. You can go all the way up there if you want to. Speaking of flickering, I see an egg just up here. Oh, and one right here. Probably not even worth me picking up eggs that I haven't actually bred, but, I mean, why not? So I'll see if I can kind of yeet myself towards that giant spire in the middle and get a better look at what's going on around me. I could have got a little better momentum, but that's not bad. One thing I will admit, it does feel like it's kind of missing. Oh, I need to catch some of these. Is a bit of background music. Like, the only times that there's background music is if you're in combat, or if you're in a shop menu for some reason. Like, Alright, that's probably good enough. Same rules apply as Pokemon. Hurt them a little bit and then throw a sphere at them and try to catch them. Except I have a gun. Oh, that was number 5 of 5. If you catch 5 of one type, then you get a little bonus thing. Ideally, I want to catch both of these, because Arsocs are actually quite a lot better than my current kindling pals. Oh, Jesus. One of the interesting things is if you get lit on fire, you've got to literally stop, drop, and roll. As you can see, I'm getting my ass beat, so fighting 2 of them at a time like this isn't really great. Just gonna reload the handgun. Okay, we got one of them down. That's 4 out of 5, and I see number 5 right here. Honestly, it's not even so much a speed glitch, it's like the meta way to travel around for most ways, or for most people. And like, that weird purple bird thing that I keep throwing out, if I had enough leather, and I think enough electric organs, then I'd be able to build a saddle and just ride it and fly around the world, so using a little bit of speed, movement, tech kind of stuff early on, I don't feel like there's any problem with that at all. Eventually, I can have a pal that moves quite a lot faster than that, so on that basis, I'm not calling it like bug abuse or anything like that. I don't know what's at the top of this, but it looks like there might be a fast travel point kind of that way. And it looks like it's probably actually on the ground because I'm getting further away from it as I climb up this. Ooh, chest. Alright, I'm gonna try and go kind of this way, but oh, whoops. Well, exactly. There is a multiplayer version, like you can... Okay, this just didn't work. There is a multiplayer accessible option, like you can play it with people, you can have guilds, you can do that whole thing. I think you might be able to connect to servers even, I'm not entirely sure, I haven't tried that. But you know me, I'm a crotchety old man, I don't want to be playing video games with people. Prolific Smoker Dart. What? So there are bounties that you can take on throughout the world, if you're wondering why all of a sudden there's just a health bar up here. And somewhere over in this general direction, there should be a guy with a bit of purple sort of mist on top of his head, and I'm not able to find him. Maybe he's up there? Should be right here. Alright, well, I guess we're going up. Although now that I'm this high up, it isn't showing it anymore, so I think he actually might be... Oh, I see him. I'm dumb. See if I can avoid... Oh wait, no, Incineram. That's... Okay, we desperately need to catch the Incineram. That's like the best pal for me right now. Shit, that might have killed it. Oh! Okay. I mean, I've already got 2 of them, but... That's really annoying. And I mean, the combat's a little bit jank because, you know, it's 3D pals. I almost said Pokemon. It's like 3D creatures walking around in the world. So there is, like, you know, when you're fighting something that's a little too strong, you do basically just want to recall your pal every time an attack is about to hit it, and then just put it back out so that it gets an attack in. Interesting. Alright, where are we and where shall we go? I think I'd like to be up there, realistically. It's a 10-second cooldown on the grappling gun, unfortunately. But I should be able to do this. Didn't work as well as it did in my head, but, I mean, still fun. Is there a way to make the cooldown lower? Maybe? I'm not actually sure. So, the tech tree is interesting in this game. As you level up, you gain access to a lot of different things, and I'm just going to fast scroll top to bottom because there are 80 levels of this. So, right now I'm only at 25, I think? Yep. Oh. I didn't realize I could make lockpicking tools. I'll have to go back to the base and do that eventually. And the grappling gun that I've got right now, you get the first one here, and then the mega grappling gun is here, and I don't know if there's a better one. There's an anti-gravity belt. Yeah, the Giga grappling gun isn't until 31. Using data from prototyped versions, its capabilities have been further increased, so interpret that as you will. I don't know if that means it goes faster, it shoots farther, or the cooldown is less. Or maybe all three. Apparently they've also done collaboration with Terraria. If you might have noticed, there was a sword there that I can unlock called Meowmere, which I think is from Terraria. They've also done one with Ultra Kill, which seems like a weird decision, but I mean, hey, whatever. To be honest, I think they probably thought they were going to end up losing the lawsuit, so they just did whatever. But Nintendo completely, well, I don't know if they completely lost it, but from what I've seen, they sure didn't win, let's put it that way. Oh, hello, what are you? Level 31 Robin. Oh shit, you're mad at me. I was gonna leave you alone, buddy. It's quite a bit higher level than me, so... I don't know if it just took fall damage or what, but I somehow hit a 700 on it. That doesn't seem likely. Yeah, I don't actually know what the Meowmere was in Terraria. I never played that part of it, I guess. I never had it. Yeah, I should mention, there is fall damage, but because I have that pal in my inventory, or in my party rather, that makes my glider ridiculously good, it also removes all fall damage, which is kind of extremely useful. Even if it didn't have the crazy movement tech with this, I would still use it just for the glider boost and the lack of fall damage, because I hate fall damage in a game like this. Oh, nice. Looks like we found a nice spot for a potential mining base if I didn't already have one. Honestly, this looks better than my current one. I can see something at the very top edge of here, though. It's very exploration-oriented, like very, very exploration-forward, this game. Because you can find these little effigies. In this case, this is a Lif Monk effigy. Whoops. And when I take this one, it just goes into my stack of them, but at my base I've got a little statue that I can give myself permanent upgrades using different kinds of effigies. I've also got a pal called Nox, where if I hit F, it just does like a little sonar blip. And after a few seconds, if there was any of them within a couple 100 meters of me, then it would show them on the map. What are you? Lee Fan. There's another pal that I just haven't seen yet. Hell Zephyr's a little bit broken on the, yeah, he's having a bit of a time. Only got 18 of those orbs left, so I'm kind of hoping this works. Nice. To hone the martial arts passed down through a single bloodline, daily training is the only way. I'm not reading all that, but it's kind of cool. I think I just basically caught Kung Fu Panda. Let's kind of go this way, because I haven't really explored over there yet. And it looks like... Actually, let's go straight to that tower right there. I think that'll unlock, like, a whole bunch of the map if I go over to it. So, that's about as fast as I can get this thing going. So as you can see, my stamina's depleting pretty quickly, but imagine having to walk that far otherwise. Like, this saves so much time being able to move like this. Oh, little too far. Little too far. Oh. Okay, I've pissed off a bunch of pals. Uh-oh. Okay, I'd like to catch a couple of these, but I'd rather not die, so... Unfortunately, other ones like these ones back here or these ones back here can sometimes aggro if you're fighting similar types of pals or whatever, or if one of the attacks goes astray. I'm just gonna go ahead and lower this one with the handgun. There we go. Nice, got him in one. And that's 4 of 5, so I'm just gonna go ahead and see if I can grab one more. Its name was Gob Fin, like goblin with a fin. There's some kind of goofily named pals out there, I'm not gonna lie. So there's these random guys all around the world that want you to show him a specific pal. He wants to see Warsect. This guy will tell me about bounties, but I don't really care. If I find them, I find them. You can see there's this giant glowing, well, 2 giant glowing things over here. I'm gonna go to both of them. I think we'll go to this one first. So there's dungeons all across the world. I am way too freck-lined into the chair. I'm not gonna pretend that I know what that means, man. Oh, reclined. I'm with you now. So this is a level 29. Oh. This is gonna be a problem, is what this is. Also, wrong pal. Okay, that just insta-killed one of those. You know what, let me just do this and see if I can catch that, because apparently it's nighttime for these things, I guess, because they seem to be asleep. I wanted to catch all 3. But as long as this one doesn't wake up while I'm dealing with this one, then we're all set. Generally speaking, I've never seen a dungeon where the very first room has a boss in it, so this is a little strange. It's also a little high level for me, so I gotta be careful it doesn't do that. So you can catch the boss versions of these pals, and it counts it as like an alpha pal. I'm not entirely sure what the difference is, if I'm being completely honest, but it has higher stats, I assume. It's physically bigger. And this one's gonna end up killing me if I don't catch it in the next, like, now. Really not loving that just took most of my pal orbs, but yeah, it's kind of cool to have an alpha pal of something that I didn't even have before right now. This is a really weird dungeon. Oh, great! Now there's 3 more boss gory hats right in front of me. Okay. I've never seen a dungeon like that. I just came in there, and it immediately made me fight a boss fight, and then another boss fight, and they're all Goriat. I mean, okay, but the hell. If I just shoot this one, is it going to wake the rest of them up? Because if I can catch these two, then dealing with that boss on its own is going to be a lot easier. I don't know why they're asleep. I'm just accepting this. I mean, it is the middle of the night, but... This almost feels a little cheap, but... I'm gonna get my ass beat if I don't do something like this. Alright, Fangalope, you attack that one, and good luck. Got my shield back at least, so... You know what, Hell Zephyr could probably fight here, it's just, it has a lot of trouble fighting if there's, like, a roof right above it. So this might be the better option. Or it might just stand there looking stupid. What's going on here? Okay, we're about halfway down. Try to... Okay, well, that still hit me. Ow. Alright, 33%, that's a decent chance. Wasn't good enough, but it was a decent chance. Okay, I'm only hitting 16 with the headshots, so I'm not even going to bother shooting at it. It's 4 levels higher than me and a boss, so apparently that's enough that I just kind of can't do much. Okay, Fangalope is going to die if I keep doing that. Hell Zephyr's just going to have to put in a little work here. Uh-oh. If I can catch this, that'll be 5 out of 5 on these Goriat. So, that was my last yellow orb. Shit. Nice, okay. I do actually have some better Pal Spheres, but I like to save them for... Well, not that, anyway. Let's put it this way. So for the end of the dungeon, I get... another 50 carry weight. And where... Oh, there it is. Alright, so unfortunately I just used 100% success rate now. Well, you can get 100% on, like, lower level and lower tier pals if you injure them and all that kind of stuff with decent pal orbs, but... or pal spheres or whatever. But, yeah. No, the red ones are just better. They're hyper pal spheres. Whatever that means to you. I don't know what this is going to be, but there's just basically a boss that respawns in these areas. Wixen. Ooh, I really want that. I'm not entirely sure what it is, like, stat-wise or whatever, but it just looks really cool. It looks like a red mage. What I kind of like about it is that the pals have enough common sense to attack me sometimes. And, like, can understand that I'm actually the danger, not so much the pal that's fighting them. Which, admittedly, makes it a little bit frustrating when you get knocked out when you still have pals that are able to fight, but... Oh, those are those are coming right at me. That charge attack does really good damage. I might actually use one of the red orbs on this one. Because the green ones right now are only going to be 17% accurate. I mean, I'll try one. I have to pull Fengalope for... Well, with its power of light, it produces an arcane phenomena. It prefers to eat food well done and is particularly hostile towards Catras. I didn't expect to catch that. Especially in one shot with the sort of mid-tier ball. I haven't got one of these, but they sometimes just kamikaze at you and explode, so... It's literally a dodo bird. Okay, it doesn't even seem to be aware that I'm attacking it. This one sure is, though. Nice. Actually caught it. Oh shit, this one's gonna blow. Nice, we got him. So, one of the pals that I'm kind of looking for is called Surfent. And given that there's water over here, I'm thinking that it could potentially spawn over here, but I really have no idea where they come from. Might be a good idea to do a little bit more fishing, actually. But one way or another, I'm going to head back to my base. And just sort of do a little bit of general base maintenance. I've got this secondary base where they just collect stone for me and ore and all sorts of stuff like that. Wood, fabric, or not fabric, but apparently cake too. I don't actually have enough inventory space to be able to take the cake with me. But I could just eat these food items. And grab that. There we go. And my favorite thing about the inventory management system of this, if you already have something in a chest on your base and you hit I and then R, and then stow, it'll just stow. This is all stuff that I have somewhere in my base right now in a chest, and I can just hit yes and it just auto stacks it with it. It's amazing. Favorite feature. So we got an ichthyrdeer, I'm not quite sure how to say that, out of breeding with these two. Or actually, I think that was breeding with the previous two. These two didn't have cake, so I need to put one cake in here. Or did they just breed? I'm so confused. I'm gonna put the large scorching egg that I have in there. That'll be 2 minutes. So this had artisan, remarkable crap. Okay, this is what I just bred, basically. So I think that was these two. Let me put it this way. You can, as long as they're male and female, you can give them a shot and see what kind of egg they produce. And so far, I haven't had anything really crazy come out. But what I've been doing is... I did not mean to do that way. Oh, no, that stayed on remarkable craftsmanship. The ones that are crossed out like this are on expedition, so I can't use them right now anyway. But anything that has remarkable craftsmanship, which gives them a huge boost of working viability, basically. And especially things with artisan, I've been just kind of force breeding with each other. So what did that deer end up coming out with? Okay, so it has both and... something kind of useless. So this thing is female, which means it's going to replace Gelroy. Kind of need that to stay in here though for the watering capabilities. I'm just sort of trying to figure out who to get rid of. I'm going to get rid of one of those. And then I can head over here and choose which station at my base various pals are on. So at the breeding farm, we're going to keep that one. We're going to uncheck that one. We're going to put the deer in. And thankfully we don't have to see it, but these two are going to go at it. Apparently there was an egg there. Put that in just a second. And I'll put this cake in, that'll get one more egg going. And this is just finishing now, perfect. So the verdant egg I think I just randomly found in the wild. That was a caprity, which was my 5th caprity. Nice. And the large common egg was the one that we just bred. So in 15 minutes we'll be able to see what's coming out of that. There are a couple random things that I've got in my inventory, but I mean, I never really have to deal with these chests, so I couldn't tell you what's in what chest. They all just have random crap in them. But because of that auto stack feature, I hit I hit R, I hit stow, and I hit yes, and then it's not my problem. And as you can imagine, everything at my base can use everything at my base. Like, I've got these resources here, so I could make another 52 of those yellow spheres, and goddamn right I'm going to. Looks like these guys still haven't finished building my sword that I'm working on right now. This is the statue that I can use these effigies at, so that gives me a little bit more capture power. And a little bit more movement speed for the effigies that I've found, and my pals have returned from their expedition, so I'll go and grab the loot from that. Another 6 of those spheres and some decent other resources. Whoops. I never want it to auto-stack those into a chest either, just in case. And I think I'm going to build a couple of more egg hatching devices here. At least one, anyways. Anytime that I've got excess eggs, I'm just going to build more of these. So I can always unbuild them later if I need to. So that large common egg in the background is the one that we got from breeding the last guys. They're already halfway there. This... Oh, right, that's going to auto-transport the cake. It's actually a little bit of a problem, so I need to cancel this, unfortunately. Which really did waste quite a lot of work time. I need to select recipe cake, and then uncheck this. Otherwise, they're just gonna... They could potentially just put 5 cakes into there, and they could just keep making eggs over and over again, I think. At my other base, one of the things that I've got going is a bit of a cake factory. A little curious where the hell they've gone, though, because they're not there. There should be like 5 of them here. There was only 1 of them before. Huh. Maybe I put less in there than I thought. So we have 600, okay. Why can't I make these? Oh, I need more flour. Unfortunately, occasionally things like this happen where I have a resource at one base that I need at another, so I'm going to have to sort of dig through my chests to find it. There it is right there. But eventually you can get something called a guild chest that just sort of works like the ender chest in Minecraft, so that if I put something in the guild chest and I put a guild chest in each base, I'm pretty sure that I can just use it at all bases. Okay, they're going to produce that. We got another 55 stone that I don't have to mine myself. We'll put this back into the other base. It's a little bit of back and forth, but doing a bit of maintenance work like this between adventures really does help a lot. They've made another 60 bullets for me as well, and about halfway on the sword. I'm a little curious if the research is done at the research station, actually. It's at 89% and counting. That puts me up to 118 bullets, and so far I only have 15 of these yellow spheres, so I am going to have to kind of stand here and deal with this for a minute. I could probably get better pals going, or like put pals differently into the base to help to deal with this, but it just sort of is what it is. Actually, speaking of, I should be able to, if I go here, clear this. Yeah, I think it would be a really good, like, I don't want to call it a friend swap game, but like a good game to do that, to play with friends. This is the Wixen that I had just caught. Unfortunately, it's on adventure for 30 minutes, so I can't assign it to anything at the moment. But it's got level 3 kindling and level 3 handiwork, so that's actually pretty good. There should be some incinerams in here. There's some arsocs. No, let's do it like this. I know that they're fire and dark type. That's not what I meant to do that under. I meant to do that under sort. One of my biggest complaints, to be honest, is trying to find stuff. Like, I know that these are fire dark type, which should put them near the front here somewhere. Are there that many fire dark types? Oh, it's not doing fire and dark, it's doing comma fire and dark. Okay. Like, trying to find arsocs in here is like trying to find a needle in a haystack, it feels like. I know it's going to be fire type. We'll just go by Palpedia number, because I know I've got a few of them. So it should at least be reasonably easy. And I still can't bloody well find them. Really not helping me with having these slashes through everything. I did just say arsocs, but I meant to say incineram. I don't know why I can't just start typing the name of a pal and have it show up in here. You know what I mean? Like, search doesn't have a field where I can type in to search, and that drives me insane. And setting it to fire dark doesn't seem to do anything, so I don't know. I know I just caught a couple of them. It's kind of driving me nuts that I can't seemingly find them. If I sort by level, maybe? Because they should be fairly high level. They'd be higher than level 18, so they should be on this page, and I'm just not seeing them. There's the Goriats that I caught. Wait a minute, it's not even showing me... That can't be right. The highest level thing that I have in here is level 22? I just caught a Goriat that was higher level than that. What the hell is going on here? I wasn't on the first page. I'm an imbecile. That's what's going on here. This is the boss Goriat that I just caught. This is the other one. So we got Wixen, arsocs. I feel like I'm going crazy because I know that I caught incineram. Oh, I didn't either because I killed it. That's what... Oh, right. I'd said that I really need to catch this and then I accidentally killed it. It's all coming back to me now. Never mind. That's a mistake. Anyways, we're one level higher now from just getting random XP here and there. I apparently only need one more electric organ to be able to get that. And I just picked up 47 of them there, so let's go ahead and craft a Hell Zephyr saddle so that we can actually fly on it. And since I apparently don't have a whole lot of handicraft and pals, I'll just go ahead and make some of these spheres myself while I think about what I'm going to do next. I do end up finding myself fairly overwhelmed with what I should be doing at any given time in the game, which to me just tells me there's a lot of stuff to do, which is good. I like that. But keep in mind, this is at 20% XP rate. At normal XP rate, for whatever reason, it just feels like it just catapults you through the content so fast that you don't even have a chance to appreciate it. The last time that I played this, I ended up sort of at this stage where I just unlocked firearms and I've got like gigaspheres and stuff. And then all of a sudden, before I know it, it's into like unlock electricity and power generation and assembly lines. And okay, you've done that, I guess, as I've barely even started thinking about that. Unlock new materials and pal metal, and just as I'm starting to unlock that, it's like unlock the next set of things. So it might seem a little bit weird to have it at 20% XP, but it feels a lot better. It's gonna knock out some of these random crafting things that's getting these guys stuck. Actually, they're working on the ammo, so I'll go over here and see how... it's not too bad for a Hell Zephyr saddle. It's not maybe as fast as I'd like it to be, but we'll be done pretty quickly. If I waste enough time, then I'll be able to see what hatched out of the previous egg that I'd put in there. Actually, they've probably made... yeah, they have made an egg. They've made a normal-sized dark egg, which means that it won't take very long to hatch. This was something I found in the wild. Cremus. Still need a few of those, so that's helpful. This will be done in 3 minutes. And... I really should figure out what ones to try and breed next, but I kind of want to hatch the dark egg to see what comes out of it, to see what traits it has, to see if I want to... Man, that really sounds bad when I think about the selective breeding that I'm doing of pals, but thankfully they don't have any, like, Habsburg jaw issues, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, either way, this should be done now, because Mossandra Lux isn't working on it. So I should have my research project completed. Which gives me unlock technology large toolbox. Do I have that? I do. What does it do? Place in base to improve handiwork speed. Placing more than one has no... Oh, okay, so it's just a straight up base upgrade. Probably have to build it on this station, though, unfortunately, so my sword is going to get in the way of that, but Bushi is helping me out. And Mossandra's fat ass is now stuck on my head, so that's great. Really, really appreciating that. Well, while they're working on that, since I doubt that you've seen this part of it yet, Razy, there we go. I don't know how fast it'll be. The higher tier pals are a little faster, but as you can see, I can fly right up into the sky with this guy. I can fly around. I can sort of like land on the water to regenerate stamina and then continue onwards. You can sprint to go a little faster. So you can see why that Spider-Man tech that I was using before really isn't that big of a deal. Actually, I should be doing this. You know, if it finishes the ammo quicker, then it should start working on this next. A bit slower than the glider tech, so one of the benefits of it is that I can go straight up into the air an incredibly far distance while flying on a PAL. Well, the glider tech, I don't really have the ability to just go up, you know? So for that reason alone, it's quite a lot better. But the other thing is, let's say I take off from a high location with it, I can fly way farther on the PAL than I can on my glider because of the stamina issues. But then I can also jump off the PAL and just use the glider in the middle of the sky if I want to. So it's sort of a, you know, different tools for different job situation. There's also an, there's also an area over here in the distance where you might be able to see there's a whole bunch of floating islands. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to Spider-Man my way up there. I'm going to definitely need a flying PAL if I want to explore that area later on. The Dark Egg got me a Killamari, which, comically, I was going to use Killamari as my next breeding pal. So, let's just see what gender it was, I guess. This should be it here. So it's got Remarkable Craftsmanship and Artisan, and some other stuff that I don't really care about. It's female. So, I guess it's breeding with Willy Pop. I don't know what pals make what, basically, so I'm just... anything that is the right gender and happens to, like, get Remarkable Craftsmanship and Artisan, I'm just like, yep, you're next in line to fuck. Let's go. There are no rules against the pals, Batman. I mean, they're breeding with each other, not with me, obviously, so never mind what I just said. Okay, Cake is going... There's a breeding calculator on that? I'm sure there is, but that's no fun. Oh, I still need to make the second tier lockpick, so I'm going to do that right now while I try to remember what the hell it was that I needed to build at this crafting station. There was something very recently that I was just like, oh, the toolbox. I assume that's here. No? Apparently not. Is it like a build item? Other. Hey, there it is. Okay. That makes enough sense. I'll just shove it over here in the Pal bedding area. We'll add it to this as a aesthetic piece. Oh, I'm actually really low on ingots. I hope I have enough ore to make some ingots. Let's go ahead and make some ingots. I don't think there's anything else that I really need to craft while I'm at my base right now. And my inventory is looking pretty good. I'm making cakes. I think we have enough food for the... Yeah, they got like 700 cooked berries. They're doing just fine. Shockingly, these guys have not finished making another cake yet. And they've got about the same food supply over here. Grab a little bit of this. I'll make sure I'm standing on here and grab a bit of this. Transport it back to the main base. And now I don't actually know what I should do. I could explore and try and catch some interesting new pals, but I'm level 26, and I keep getting my ass beat when I try to explore a little too far, so... Looks like I haven't been too far up this way. This area is a problem, though. We're just gonna refer to it as that, as it is. I think this might have been, yeah, the watchtower, so I think I'm going to make my way to the watchtower this time that I had meant to, but ended up coming back to the base to deal with some other stuff. So I can probably launch myself from here. I mean, sure, let's see if we can catch this. Right, I'd run out of pal spheres earlier, that was the issue. Oh, I've pissed off everything. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and leave. Okay, good. That was even in the right direction. Looks like there's a dungeon here, and based on the PAL levels, this shouldn't be too hard. Why is this level 29? I'm still gonna try, but why is this level 29? I need sulfur, so anytime that I come across some, I should probably bring it with me, or else I'm going to end up in a position where I don't have enough sulfur to make gunpowder. I haven't found any good naturally occurring sources of it, but occasionally you come across it in a dungeon like this. And it's just a little too good to pass up. Yeah, I kind of assumed that sulfur and probably coal would show up near the volcano, but I'm level 26. The last time I tried to sort of make my way towards the volcano, things did not go so well for me. I saw a big blue goofy looking dinosaur that was like level 50 plus, and I turned the hell around. Like it was called like a Relaxosaurus or something. I did not relax. I ran. I ran while shitting at full speed. Oh, it's only level 22. That's doable. Part of the reason I'd wanted to go near the volcano in the first place was to try to get a pal that had higher level kindling, but I kind of haven't succeeded in that just yet. I did get a couple new Incineram, so it's better than when I was using level 1 kindling pals, but not by as much as I'd like. Wait, are there shopkeepers in this dungeon? What the hell? This is new. You see what I mean about how there's music at the shops for some reason? Weird. Okay, so they've got, like, good food. I'm gonna just go ahead and buy, like, 60 leather, because I keep running low on leather. I know that you can catch people, but I'm a little afraid of what's gonna happen to me if I throw an orb at one of these guys. I feel like it's not gonna go so well. And there's nothing here that I really want. They're low level? They don't look low level. I'll tell you, well, it's level 8, fair enough. Alright, well, that, if I catch this guy, can I put him out at my base and just use him as a merchant? Alright, you've sold me on trying. Do I have to weaken him, or do I just... Uh-oh. It's not criminal if no one so. Shit, I've got a wanted level now. I've been spotted. What is this? Oh yeah, no, it'll be fine. He's low level. Everything's cool. It's fine. Never trusting you again. The PIDF comes, but you're in a... So will they come into the dungeon? A captured human on Palpagos Island. Capturing humans in spheres is considered inhumane. Alright, well, if they don't come into the dungeon, I guess it would be foolish of me not to capture them. If they spawn in a dungeon, right? Don't mind me, just grabbing everything I can. There's something over here, I thought. No? Okay. Ooh, fishing spot. Haven't done that in a little while. I mean, I think I just had bad luck. The actual catch rate wasn't too bad. It was like a third of a chance, but it took me like 6 attempts. Another Gelroy. I've only had a couple of those. That's 4 out of 5. And let's see what this guy is. I see that there's something I can grab over there. Ah, thwack. Remarkable craftsmanship, though. Alright, am I missing anything out of here? I don't see any other random chests or anything. There might be something up there. I don't really need it. Oh, God. Okay, just because I got stuck, I'm getting the hell out of here. So for the record, that's how fast you're supposed to go on the gliders, and that's even with it fairly upgraded. Oh, there's a PAL merchant here, too. I'm really trying... Oh, wait, this is the one that ran away. I'm really trying not to just catch everyone I see, but now that I'm thinking about it... Oops. Apparently 2 hits with the sword was 1 hit too many. I guess we're not capturing the PAL merchant. What the... I mean, can I even catch the Free PAL Alliance guys? So, I mean, it's not that big of a deal to kill people in this game, I guess. Let's see. Oh shit, I even can. Okay, I didn't think to really try catching people until now. Only want one of you guys, so... You can catch anyone and anything. Well, try and stop me, I guess. I'm probably not just gonna literally catch everyone I come across, but... I might grab, like, one of everyone that I see, like, one of everyone new. You know, it's all coming back to me. I remember in the original release you could catch Zoe and Grisbolt. I think that was actually just straight up a bug, though. Not sure what happened there, but alright. Let's see what our actual boss is going to be here. Floppies, which I do actually need some. They're not asleep this time, so it'll be a little bit more difficult. Okay, I was going to see if I could just anger one of them, but apparently not. What are we at here? 2 out of 5, so if I do catch all 3, that'd be ideal. Nice. It's only level 27 this time, so I'm probably able to do a little more damage. If I can hit it. Jesus. 46. Okay, not bad. Nice. 5 out of 5 on that one. Little curious what Healing Coach is going to do. more stamina. Another tech point. Okay, I didn't actually mean to jump into that dungeon. I was trying to go kind of that way, I think. Yep. Okay, well, you're not going anywhere. Only got one of these so far. And that's the way it's gonna stay, because I can't throw the ball, goddammit. Oh, it stayed alive. Okay. So in a situation like this, Razy, this is where you would want to be flying, because I can't really, like, Spider-Man myself forwards unless I'm either going on flat surfaces or kind of down. But I can take this up to here. Grab the grappling gun. Well, I'm gonna deal with this first. Yeah, they're not the smartest with pathing, I will say. Whoa! Okay. Didn't realize that would just go up a cliff. Gotcha. Cinnamoth I don't care about. You can go fight that. Oh, shit. Oh well. He's level 36 Brawn Cherry, though. I do not want to end up in a fight with them. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this, hop on, and get the hell out of here. Nice, boom. To be fair, agility is an annoying skill to train, but it's one of the most actually useful ones, especially for an Iron Man being able to take shortcuts, and there's a couple of quests where, well, I don't want to spoil anything, but agility makes them a lot less frustrating. Would you settle on just spam clicking at the, I can't think of the name of it, the island one. Alright, that unlocked a huge chunk of the map for me. I think I'm gonna go straight ahead over here, because there's like what looks to be kind of a warm area. If I'm not mistaken, I should still... Oh. Did I... Yeah, okay, I was gonna say, I thought I had a tropical outfit here somewhere. Heat-resistant metal armor schematic. Perfect. Please don't tell me rune crafting is still your favorite skill, Razor. Okay, level 31 and 35 is a little high for here. And I think that Dig Toys is pissed at me. Hopefully it's fighting something else. Okay, yeah, no, it's after something that isn't me, so we can just ignore that. Okay, reasonably, I'm 26, and this area is much higher than me, so this is not looking too Excuse me? Too promising. Okay. Yeah, he's right there. I found Anubis. It's level 55. I'm leaving, but I found him. Yeah, we're... What do you want? Like, part of me is like, you know, I could just send it and see what happens. Because if I were to catch a level 55 Anubis, there's just no way. Let's just go see how this turns out, shall we? We got 5 of them, yeah. I'll try not to get one of my pals killed, but like... For reference, Razy, I might as well have just stumbled upon Nex. At like level 25. 26, whatever. I mean, if I throw the red one, I have a, like, 2% chance. Oh, okay, he just sidestepped that bullet. What's happening? Oh! It just did 19,000 I'm doing 4 damage with my strongest... Oh, it's over. Oh! Holy shit. Wait, did I do 35 damage? No, I did not. I did not do 35 damage to him. That's hardcore tub on a combat level 9? Yeah. Oh yeah, and these things, the pals can be revived. You just put them in the pal box for like 10 minutes and they come back. But given that it only did like 4 damage with the strongest attack that I have of my highest level pal, I mean... I'm gonna throw a couple of balls at him and see if I can... Do I waste the red ones is the real question. I'm gonna go with 1, because he's about to kill me anyway. That was a mistake. Okay, I've just pissed him off. Well, it's good to know where that is. For, you know, 3 weeks from now. Jesus. The default settings of the game have it so that when you die, you drop a bunch of your stuff, or, you know, that type of situation. I think you can set it so you even drop your pals. There's like a hardcore instant permadeath version. I want exactly none of any of that. So, no, basically. So I've got pretty much no, like, dying is just a teleport home for me. Realistically. Wait, did that? Okay, did not deposit the cake. Good. I think this was just one that I found randomly. Oh, and it was a Wixen. Very nice. If I split this stack and put 1 cake in here, they'll instantly create an egg. Which I can put in there. What was your experience with it, Boom? Did you not instantly die like I did as well, or what are you trying to say? This is a single-player playthrough, so no, you may not play with me. Yeah, that sounds like a really bad situation, Boom. That's why, as I say, I'd set it so that if I die, I just keep all of my stuff. I'm just not... I'm not doing that. There is something that I keep forgetting to do that I'm gonna now do immediately, as soon as I get this egg into the thing. I need to check through all my chests to find what I've done with my dog coins. Here they are. So I'll leave one behind so that it still auto-stacks. If I jump over to my other base, I'm pretty sure... I don't know if he's always here, but I'm pretty sure the last time that I looked, the guy that you use dog coins to buy stuff from was here. Oh nice, he is. And Zoe's just hanging out there. She told me to go find Grisbolt, and I tried to, and yeah, when I got there, it was level 30 and I was like level 15, so it went about as well as you would expect. Okay, so there's not really that much that I want to buy here necessarily, but I do want... Yeah, so this will give me one more accessory slot, so I definitely want that. And I guess this is for the final accessory slot. So I'll come back here when I've got a few more dog coin. Not quite how I envisioned that going. Whoops. These guys are still working on cakes, and they still have like 600 cooked berries, so they're good. We got 82 stone. That's actually really good. I needed stone. Because when I come back here, I'm probably going to build a bunch more spheres. And for whatever reason, stone has been the thing that I need that I don't have for quite a while. I can build 55 of them, so we'll do 29. I'm pretty sure... Oh, ingots are actually the limiting factor finally, but we're making like 500 of them right here, so that'll be fine. Nothing going on there. How we doing on food? 600 cooked berries left, that's decent. And our egg has hatched. What did these two create? A Mozarina with fragrant foliage. That... Really? It didn't pass down either of the... You guys want to maybe try again? This will also answer the curiosity that I've got is, if you breed the same pals multiple times, will you always get the same result out of the egg? I didn't realize this had completed. Yeah, if you're looking for help with an Iron Man in that game, Here We in chat, if he's still there, is probably your best bet. He's played quite a bit. So I've got a bunch of random food items, but because I don't have the technology yet to be able to make a fridge, it sort of just is what it is. Oh! I didn't realize I could make a Fangalope saddle. I mean, that thing's staying in my party, because it's pretty much my best combat pal, so I might as well be able to ride on its back. And I have the stuff to do it, so shit, yeah, let's make that happen. Well, that's building... Did this... Oh, I never selected more research. Oops. Okay, if I were to make a little bit more cement... And reasonably I should probably make a bunch. What do I need for that? Again, more stone being the problem. So I'll make 10 cement here. I'll go over to the research station and then start that research. Yeah, he had a bad experience with Agility Pyramid, that's all I can really say. Oh, internet's gone. 121 kbps, that's not good. If the stream is dying right now, it's my end. I don't know what's happening, my internet's just going for a crap. As I told you before, Boom, you could also just mine a bunch, and then use the stuff that you mine to smith into bars, and then use those bars to make throwing daggers, and then use that to train range instead of training magic for Witch's House. Oh, they're done making their egg. See what the one that I randomly found is. Celery, okay. So I need a power generator and a sphere assembly line to be able to upgrade that again. And I can actually build the power generator, but I don't really have a need for power just yet. And the makeshift SMG, which reminds me, I can go to the weapons bench right now. I found a schematic for an uncommon makeshift assault rifle, and it uses coarse ammo. I need, like, 4 more bars. Yeah, Razy, he's just starting out. So I've got to dick around here for just about long enough for this to make some bars. And I think I'm going for the makeshift assault rifle. The musket sounds like it'd be good, but... you know. I'm going to really quickly use the bathroom, stretch my legs, and let this just kind of build away, because I have a bunch of stuff building right now, and just a few things I gotta wait on, like the egg and whatnot, so I'll be right back. You know, I was really hoping to come back and see this done, but not too bad. Yeah, I think what you said is correct. I think it's 2, 3, and 5. Yeah, good to see these are done. I'm a little curious about riding Fengalope if this is just going to be a total waste of time. Alright, imagine my character can't see shit right now. Okay. Not quite what I expected. Oh, this thing can really jump, though. And it has a double jump. Decent. Oh, it looks like I can completely change my direction of momentum with the double jump. Okay, this is actually probably going to get a fair bit of use. I didn't mean to do that. Oh god. Just gonna go ahead and step off of that. Alright, attempt number 2 at this egg. Artisan fragrant foliage. That doesn't really... Damn it, what was the name of the, hang on. Alright, so this is everything with remarkable craftsmanship. Oh, this guy's got it. So this is a female Gale Claw. I think we're breeding a Gale Claw and a Woolly Pop at this point. Also moving this. I might actually want to build heat-resistant metal armor as well. Because this has cold resistance 1 and heat resistance 2. This has cold resistance 2, and I think this just has heat resistance 2. So I could just wear that all the... Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm going to end up doing that. So sleep because most of my pals are daytime workers. And I actually need this workbench that the cement is being built at, so I'm going to take 20 of those. Funny enough, I think I need one more ingot. Maybe. Yeah, so I'm going to build this right now. Probably by the time this is done, my makeshift assault rifle will be done. Did I forget to assign a pal? Yeah, I did. Crap. Research lab. Mosandra Lux. Also, I'll remind you that we just lost 2,300 frames by the looks of it because I had a little bit of an internet blip, so you may want to double check that you're on live mode, or else you may be like 10 or 20 seconds behind, hypothetically. Don't know why, but my internet just kind of decided that it wasn't going to work right for a little while there, and it might have screwed up the sync of the stream. Okay, I'm liking this, but can I use it as... Okay, it works semi-automatic, it has 17 bullets, I like that a lot better. I would like to make some more ammunition, though, but... it's gonna take a while. I might as well just get it started then. Another 100... Oh, another 280, I forgot that it does 2 at a time. And that's all of my ingots. So I really need to catch some better fire pals. Or be able to redistribute where my fire pals are, hypothetically. Do they have cake? They need 1 cake. Alright, where was that Anubis? There he is. I'm gonna head back over to here and stay very goddamn clear of the Anubis and take a bit of an exploration trip around here. There was a island out this way that I just wanted to see what that red thing was. I'm assuming that's one of these eagle statues. Do I want to stop for an egg? That's not an egg. Looks like there's a dungeon there, actually. You know, that's a pretty neat looking island. This is another good example of why it's a really nice idea to have a flying pal. Because if you're in water, you're constantly using your stamina, whether you're sprinting like this or whether you're just walking normally, swimming normally. But flying pals can fly on top of the water without going in. Deserted islet. Ancient civilization researcher.
Oh.
Who is that? You're a human? My apologies, I never imagined I'd meet another person out here. Judging from your appearance, you must be a pal tamer. I'm a researcher here studying the ancient civilizations. I've been searching for signs of giant whale remains in various regions. Tell me you've heard of this mystery. The remains are supposed to be enshrined in prairies, the volcano, snowy mountains, and even here on this remote island. They're thought to be a species of massive, prehistoric, whale-like pal. Sorry, I tend to get carried away on the subject. Anyhow, I continued tracking down these remains, and the search led me to this island, and now that I've come all the way here, I'm completely stuck.
Huh?
Come now, no need to be so concerned. I've found a clue here. Look at the shrine. From what I've discovered, it responds to a specific kind of frequency. Sound in particular, but I don't know what sound. I have a hunch... Aren't all frequencies technically set? It's fine. Doesn't matter. I have a hunch that the key rests in each of the 4 regions, particularly with the giant whale bones, but alas, I'm no pal tamer. If only I had a pal's mobility. How did you get here, then? Did you just swim to this island and climb the rocks? Even just crossing the waters to get this island were a real challenge, but that's why I'd like to ask for your help. Could you investigate the 4 regions for me? I'll be sure to reward you handsomely, of course, and anything you find on your journey is yours by right naturally. All I want out of it is to finally solve this mystery. So what do you say? It's just as good a deal as for you as it is for me, I imagine. I mean, shit, yeah, sounds good. Let me show you the locations. I remember there's one other clue I found. Here you go. Faded schematic. It's some kind of schematic I found during my investigation. A bit too deteriorated to properly make out, but it appears to be of some kind of musical instrument. You know what this means, right? The shrines react to sound, so the schematic's musical. You get it. You gotta build the thing to sing the song, to do the stuff.
Hey.
Hold the secret to the shrine. It has you? Sorry, I got carried away again. Please take the schematic with you, and I hope it aids you in your research. Well, that was confusing as all hell. Join boss battle. Okay, so this is a do something with it later kind of island. Although it did just ping a whole bunch of locations on my map. Isn't this where I got... Hang on a minute. Yeah, Marine Echo Bone. I feel like this has to be related to that because I got this at that weird giant skull situation over here already. I wonder if I should retrace my steps over there? I mean, it's giving me a map marker. I probably should. It's kind of southeast, I think, from here. Yeah, totally. That looks like a giant whalebone to me. Whoops. I'm just a little confused because I've already been here. I just randomly saw a giant orange light here and thought, oh, that must be an eagle statue, and then it wasn't. So is this just going to be here forever? Alright, well. I'm in the area anyway, I might as well do a little fishing. I think I've got 5 of these already. I realized early on that you can actually fish and fly at the same time. This kind of looks cooler. Anyway. I still need a surf ent. But that did just get me a bunch of good random items for crafting stuff, so I can't be too mad about it. Alright, well that was kind of a oh, hey, that made it go away. Somehow. I don't know when it did, but apparently being in the area long enough, maybe catching some pals or whatever, made it disappear, so that's good. There are 3 more of them, and they're sort of in areas that I haven't gone to or that are too high of a level for me, so I'm not super worried about that. What I maybe should do is go back to my base and, you know, inspect the breeding situation. That really didn't sound good, did it? I gotta pick my words more carefully. Do a quick pickup here and see if they've made any cake. How? How have they... Oh, wait, maybe they're transporting it. Okay. I was gonna say, they have to have made at least one by now. I'm gonna head back there really quick because I have a bunch of stone that I'm gonna need to grab from there as well, but I'm a little too full to be able to move. I probably should have put the stone mining operation a little closer to the PAL network thing as well. But I didn't, so it is what it is. Alright, another 110 stone that I don't have to deal with. And these two have produced a fire-type egg. Interesting. 3 minutes for that to be done. We've got 400 of those to go there. We got coarse ammo that isn't being crafted for some reason, and is the Mosandra Lux doing its job? It is, good. Did this all get turned into wheat? Looks like it did, actually, so I should be able to queue up a whole bunch of wheat here. Into flour. I don't really see a reason to have a lettuce plantation, but I have the option of it. I just don't really know why I would. Just sort of doing a real quick scroll through to make sure I haven't missed something really obvious. Oh. The visitor has apparently arrived at my base. I've never had a visitor at this base, so I'm just assuming that because of the way that I've built it somehow, it's just physically impossible for them to find their way in. But I'm going to really quickly check the upper part of it because I don't trust... Yeah, there's no visitor at this base. Traveling caravan. What have you got? Basically just gun food. Although, that's... Jesus, shotgun shells are expensive. That's not bad. 40 bucks for course ammo. I think I'm going to hold off, but that's a decent deal. And probably a bad idea. Although the mercenary bodyguards might be kind of fun to try and catch eventually. So back at my base, I just kind of need to waste enough time that that fire egg hatches, which is almost done actually, because I need to find out what they produce to see if I want to make more of them, and if it ends up having the right traits. I currently have 64 pal spheres, and we're out of ingots to be able to make more of them. Which means I should grab this and put it into a chest somewhere, because we're actually at full 0 on ingots. And cement also needs to go somewhere. Nice, boom. Alright, that lets me make 32 more. I'm going to make 15 just on principle. This has still got hundreds to go. Course ammo's got no one working on it. Cake is almost done. And we're 15 seconds to go on the egg, so I'll just go over here and help with the planting, I guess. I don't know. Alright, what did my bird and my sheep produce? A flambell. Okay. Not really what I would have expected, but I'm happy about it. So, flambell is female, which means Woolly Pop and Flambell are getting it on. That's about the sound that my brain made. Breeding farm, Flambell. Put one cake in there, and they are almost done making the next one, so that's not too bad. We should be able to go again pretty soon. While they're doing that, I'm going to jump through this dungeon real quick to get the permanent stat rewards at the end. So it just seems like a sensible move. By the way, I see we're up to 6 concurrent viewers. Welcome to the stream, whoever you happen to be. Enjoy the content. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You know, all the YouTube annoying bullshit that people say. I'm going to ride a Fengalope into battle because I haven't had the option to yet. And I don't... Was it this button? No, that was not it. I don't know quite how I... Oh, there it goes. How I charged into them the last time. I almost destroyed a chunk of my base doing that. Let's see. Aqua Gun? Okay, Aqua Gun is probably going to be the main choice there. I'm thinking riding the Fengalope around through dungeons is going to be quite convenient. I have this problem where I get stuck on a lot of stuff if I'm trying to ride any other pals, so I usually just Spider-Man my way through with the grappling gun, but there usually isn't the best, like, verticality to be able to do that right. Anytime I come across sulfur, I'm... Oh, okay. Not what I meant to do. Wait, can I attack? Oh, that's technically mining. Alright. This is not. Never mind. Anytime I come across sulfur, especially in a situation where I can hit 2 at a time, I've been trying to grab some. So I don't want to end up unable to make more ammunition. It's taken a long time to make ammunition, but I think I'm getting myself into a situation where it's going to be good. Having as much handiwork research done as I've got done. It's just going to kind of get gradually better, and especially now that we've got breeding started, once I find a pal that I actually need through breeding, then I can just kind of selectively breed it with a whole bunch of good traits. Get a whole bunch of them. Like if I ever manage to find a pal that has really good kindling, for example. Oh yeah, I forgot I have a machine gun now. I gotta be a little bit careful because I've only got around 100 ammo, but it is nice to have this. Have I caught... Oh, I've only caught 4 out of 5 tombats. And that almost one-shot him. Ow! I didn't mean to... Okay, well. That's fine. I forgot it was such a low level. So, this format of the dungeon sometimes has this little treasure room in it, which has been super handy. Because I've gotten lots of blueprints from these things, and a few dog spears here and there, or dog coins. I still haven't found anything to do with these lotuses, but because they only come from dungeons, I assume they're going to be good. I don't know, I'm going to keep looting them as much as I can. Probably have enough sulfur to where I don't really need to worry about that. If I grab 100 per dungeon, like that's like 400 ammo, I think. They didn't even notice me. It feels good to be strong, finally. This dungeon kicked my ass the first couple times that I went through it. If I leave a dungeon riding a pal, do I exit a dungeon riding a pal? No, I don't, and it even puts the pal away. No, I don't want any info like that. I'm just enjoying the game at a nice leisurely pace. When I unlock something that I can actually use them at, then I'll find out. I assume there's some kind of medicine, so I never even looked at the recipes here before, at the medieval medicine workbench. I'm gonna assume that they're probably part of that. I just haven't really thought about it too much, it hasn't revealed much of anything to me. I haven't found a need for medicine yet, since pals regenerate health over time anyway. And when it comes to, like, work, sickness, and sanity, all I seem to have to do is give them straw beds and baked berries, and that's been fine so far. Oh, I can make Oh. I need to start farming predator cores immediately. I have no idea how to do that. I've seen predator pals, but for the most part I've had to avoid them because I've been exploring areas that are already too high of a level for me. Wait, did I not? Oh, I didn't even send them off again, god damn it. Okay, these two have created an egg. It's even a small common egg, so it'll be done in 2.5 minutes. That'll be pretty quick. So I guess I'll just help with baking the next cake. Make sure that's actually done on time. And then we'll just sort of do a quick check around the base and see if there's anything, whoops, that I need to do or need to build. I could craft a ring of grass resistance, but I really don't think I need it, and I'm already wearing a pendant of diligence. Maybe I'll make some more gunpowder. I mean, I've got 400 sulfur, but I don't want to waste all my charcoal. Yeah, we'll make like a little bit here. I can only make 17 more of those, but I do have 79 of them, so that's not too bad. I'm almost level 27 as well, so if I just kind of work around the base for a little bit and get a couple more things done, then that's going to level me up. Wasn't sure if that was going to give me XP. And you know what, this is faster per completion, so we'll just do this. Any second now we'll get a level up. Nobody look at the vibrating Ursocks. Okay, seriously. This egg is probably going to be done by the time that I've leveled up. Well, it actually almost is. There we go. Alright, we can now finally craft hyperspheres, but I need a sphere assembly line to be able to make them. And I can't make a sphere assembly line yet, I don't think. Oh no, I can right here. I see. I could get cold-resistant metal armor, which would give me cold resistance to... Didn't I just make... Wait, no, never mind. I made the heat-resistant metal armor. Okay, never mind. Had a moment there. This will allow me to carry more stuff, so we're building that immediately. I need 5 wooden boards for it. And the rest of it doesn't really seem that useful. Ooh, I can get an extra weapon holster if I beat the Brothers of the Eternal Pyre Tower. Interesting. So I need wooden boards to start with. That's been a problem for a while, so I'll make a few of them. Oh, eggs done. What do we get from these two? Damn it, it's a Cativa. You know what, I've got enough pals that have got interesting traits. I think I'm just going to go into... Oh, I forgot I just sent a whole bunch of them off. I was just going to go into the pal box and just kind of go through and find anything strange looking that I've got. But because they just went into the pal box, maybe I will send a Cativa in with a woolly pop. Kind of see what that ends up being. As for stats, I don't know what I need. Got a lot of carry weight. I think I'm going to start finally pumping health. So we needed a couple more boards so that we can make the inventory expansion item. Is this done, or is this guy just slacking off? Okay, he's maybe working through Wi-Fi. Alright, this will give me a little bit more inventory space. That's going to help a lot. Have these two got cake? I don't actually remember if I put one in here. Okay, they're pretty much ready to go. Nice. Just need to watch for an egg showing up over there. Nice, boom. Did I not? I'm dumb. I see what's happened here. I put Cativa into my base, but I did not put them into the breeding pen. That should restart that. Yep. Whoops. Basically. Inventory now has a scroll wheel. That only added 3 slots. I was really hoping for more than that. Okay. Not a big deal. How we doing on food for these guys? 500 berries left. And what else do I even need to do at the base here? Oh, I could build a sphere assembly line, but I need more ingots. Never mind, I have more ingots. Where do I even want this? I think I might actually put assembly lines over this way. As I say, I'm going to remove and change all this eventually. A little bit sad that I'm doing more to produce this than all of my pals. Like if I stop, it goes from 34 to 13. Or 13 to 30, you know what I mean. Okay, I can now make hyperspheres. And they only take stone, wood, ingots, and palladium fragments. So that's actually kind of amazing. You know what, I'm going to make as many as I can right now. Oh, not enough electricity. I forgot, I've got to make the power generator still, don't I? Yeah, 25 more ingots. It's always with the ingots. How has it been that my kindling pal has been the problem for this whole time, basically? Like, I need more kindling power. How are we doing on that egg? About halfway. I guess we'll just do a quick run from the other base. Grab whatever ore and stone that I can from here. And maybe cake? Yep. Decent amount of berries left, but I'm gonna have to cook some food soon. Little surprised that there's only 18 ore here. Then again, I did put a bunch of stuff onto mining stone, so I guess that's probably why. I might take a Fidrid and Aqua off of here and bring them for the breeding program, because this thing's got to produce something interesting, right? Trying to see where it says this thing's gender, and I don't see it, so give me a sec, I'll take a look here. It is male, so I'm going to need a female that has decent traits, or something weird, one or the other. Whenever the search party there comes back with items, I'll probably try it at that point. Nice, one more ingot and we're good to go. There's probably an egg over here by now. Not quite. Power station. Where do I want the power station? I never need to interact with it, so I can put it kind of here, I guess. Alright, they can figure that out. I'm going to do other base maintenance things. This is still at 0. So I also need better watering pals, it seems like. Let's do some of the base chores for the pals that are producing all that stuff over there. Whoops. Oh, we got an egg. And it's brown? Not what I would have expected. We got a rocky egg. Alright, let's see what we get in 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Just gonna make sure I didn't leave any extra cake in here. No, we're good. Mission complete, PAL box upgrade available, so I can actually fit one more PAL. And now it wants the weapon assembly line, the production assembly line, and a high quality hot spring to be able to do that again. So I'm going to need to switch Mosandra Lux onto power generation, so I need something else that has handicraft for the PAL research lab. And nothing else that I have can do that right now. That's disappointing. Damn it, I'm completely out of ingots, so I can't make any red Pokeballs, and Mosandra is having a nap right now. Okay. Well, maybe if I tell it to make ingots, it'll wake up and produce electricity. I don't actually know how that works. Okay, won't let me pick it up while it's asleep. Good to know. Minute and 27 on that, and I think it said the expedition had come back, so I should probably grab these guys. No, it didn't, never mind. I guess that was the PAL box level up that I saw that I thought was that. Okay, I need to pick something that can breed with Ephedrine Aqua, and I think it was... I actually don't remember what gender it was. I'm gonna have to grab it from here anyway. But it's gonna be the next PAL that we put into the breeding program, I think. Just because it's such a strange looking one. So I need to replace woodcutting and watering, basically. Do I have another watering PAL? Doesn't look like it, so before I do that I want to sort by watering ability. Okay, Azure Robe is level 4. Gloopy is level 2, but has level 2 handiwork, but I don't really need anything with handiwork for here. Kind of annoying. Basically, I need to wait for the pals that I sent off to do their, you know, excavation or exploration or whatever the hell it is. And when they get back, then I can move Ephedrine Aqua out of this base into the other base. But until that time, I can't really justify moving it, because it's the only watering pal. So that's a little annoying. Oh, this is done. Nice. What do we get from these two weirdos? A Fuddler. Of course we got a Fuddler. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go grab that Ephedrine right now. What I'll do is I'll put 2 pals in that can water. And then as I go back to this base, it is male, which means I need a female that has ideally remarkable craftsmanship and artisan. Just make sure that that's... I did not do that right at all, did I? Okay, there we go. So everything that's got remarkable craftsmanship is... Wait, really? It's only those two? I thought I had more than that. I mean, I've got Cativa and Woolly Pop, but... Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. I need a female, so it could be either of these. Do we want to go Thwack or Killamari? That's the question. Chad, I'll leave this one up to you if you want to make the decision for it. But we're breeding Ephedrine with either Thwack, I guess Thwack Cativa, or Killamari. I'm kind of thinking Killamari. These two look sort of compatible, right? Let's find out. Oh, we're having a threesome, apparently. Anyway, I don't think I need Woolly Pop for really anything now. They're more of just a breeding pal, so I can stick them out of there. Just gonna check and see if I've somehow managed to get something with a better kindling level than I realized, and it looks like this Flambell is somehow... Wait, what? I'm dumb. I forgot to reset this. There we go. So I could put a level 3 Kindling Wixen in, but that would be about the same as the level 3 Arsox that I've already got, so it's not really going to make anything better, I don't think. Because I've got Arsox and... Well, I've got Arsox and Bushi as my main two right now, so it is actually going to be a little bit better than Bushi. And it doesn't really do anything else that I really need that badly, so I'm just going to put that in. And what have I got in my ranch pals right now? That actually does give me enough room in my ranch pals to put Bee-Guard back. I don't know how much honey I've got, but I might need more honey, so I might as well put that back. We're waiting a little bit longer on the expedition. Alright, this guy's shimmying and shaking and powering up the electricity finally, so I should be able to make some red Pokeballs over here. And before I go that way, I need to grab these ingots. Alright, that's not even too bad, like crafting speed time-wise. I'm gonna make as many of these as I can right now, because they are so goddamn good compared to the other ones. Which is 11, and that's all my ingots. But we have a couple hundred being crafted at the time, so it is a bit of a problem that I'm using all my ingots, I'll be honest, but there's nothing else that I really need them for right this second. It would be kind of nice if one of the pals had come over here and do this, but I don't really have a whole lot of good handiwork pals right now. Whatever comes out of this egg, maybe I'll breed it with Mosandra Lux, who has the highest handiwork in my group right now, and see what comes of that. Okay, that's 11 of those, so that gives me 17 hyperspheres. We are doing great on spheres, finally. This is halfway done already. We put cake in there? Yeah, we have cake in there. I'll repair any of my stuff that needs to be repaired right now. And I could just go on a little walkabout adventure here. I found Anubis, but there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to fight Anubis, but I haven't caught any of the pals in this area yet. I haven't really looked at what level they are either. But I feel like this might be a good time to take a quick look, see what we can get. We got some Doomuds down there, don't need those. Not quite sure what I'm looking at here. Fuddlers, maybe? Yeah, Fuddlers. While I have the high ground, I might as well take a look at what I can see. There's a fishing spot over here that I'm a little curious about, actually. So I think we'll start there. And try not to get blown up by these fellows in the meanwhile. Oh, what's that? Dazzy? That's new. Oh, okay, that's not what I wanted to attack, but alright. We're now fighting a level 35 Doomud. Oops. And I think the Dazzy just full-on ran away. Oh god, what's happening over there? What the fuck is that? Okay, I need to make a lot more ammo, because that's ridiculously better than the handgun. Alright, let's head over here and see what I was seeing. There was a weird flying fish being beaten to death by a turtle. Oh, that looks like that's gonna hurt. You know, let's try out one of the red spheres. 34%. Oh, there's another one of those Dazzy. I'm gonna go for that in a minute. Whoops. Come on, don't be mean. I haven't seen a Dig Toys yet. I want to see what they're like. I mean, where the hell is it going? Hey, stop that. These aren't cheap. Whoa. Okay, I think this was that weird flying fish that it was fighting earlier. Scuttlass? Scuttlass? Yeah, Dig Toys look pretty sick. I just didn't really get a chance to look at what it's, Oh, wow. There goes Fengalope. I didn't get much of a chance to take a look at what its actual stats were like. There goes a quarter of Hellzephyr in one hit. This thing is... Oh, god. There goes Hellzephyr entirely. Okay, this thing is a problem. But it's apparently weak to bullets, so... Oh god, something else is after... Oh no. I can't fly out of here. Crap. We're in danger. Okay. That got very hectic very quickly. Oh, I think I just saw Anubis' health bar. Oh, Jesus. We are incredibly in the wrong place. I'm going back home. Let's see if I can take this thing down with the gun here. Alright, we got a couple new pals. I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm about to get my ass beat. Oh god. Oh, no! No! No, Anubis! I don't want to fight you! Go away! We're leaving. Yep. Oh! We may not be leaving. I don't care which base it is, just get me the hell out of here. Oh, okay. Hellzephyr died, Fengalope died. And since we're here anyway, I'll just grab what I can. Calm down a little, holy shit. Could you imagine if he just followed me back to my base through the teleporter there? That would have been horrifying. Alright, these two have created. a large rocky egg, and I hope there's not... Okay, there's not. That'll be 20 minutes before I can find out what it is. And I don't have any more cake right now anyway, so it doesn't really matter. One thing that I'm finding really annoying is that I keep getting a whole bunch of... Oh wait, I do have cake. I keep getting a whole bunch of different kinds of food, but there's nothing I can really do with it, because I haven't invented fridge technology just yet. I think that's coming up sometime soon here. Maybe I missed it. I feel like I should have a fridge by now. There's a cooler. But that's just like a cools nearby areas kind of a thing. Oh. Well, shit. I even researched it. Are you kidding me? Alright, well, I'm gonna put it right up against this chest, and just any time that I've got random food items that I'm coming back to the base with, I'll just shove them in here. I don't know if that makes them last forever, or just a while, but, I mean, better than rotting in my inventory and never getting eaten. Lot of wheat that needs to get dealt with. What's going on here? Why aren't you doing your job? Oh, I know why. Hang on. It's because it keeps transporting on its own, I bet. Wait, why is it transporting wood? I mean, it's basically the only thing that can do the... it's fine. It's whatever. So I think I'm gonna try ephedrine with Mosandra Lux while we're waiting for that egg to hatch. Oh. Nice, the pals have returned from the expedition. This is kind of what I was waiting for. So I've got more options. This is the egg that I found in the wild. And it's a capridy. So... What the... Oh, right, I forgot that I caught this. I was gonna say, what the fuck is that? So Scutlass actually could immediately go into the other base as a level 4 watering pal. And level 4 logging. That's actually pretty decent. I'm 99% sure I caught a dig toys, but I'm not sure where it went. So I'm just gonna sort by level real quick. There he is. Level 4 mining and nothing else, I guess. I guess it's going into my mining base. What is this thing? This thing's male, so I need a female for it to... Well, Sandra Lux is female, so... I can't imagine what's going to come out of this, but... I guess that's what's happening. So I don't really need Killamari. And matter of fact, I think I'm going to put Scutlass on this base. Because the level 4 watering is going to be helpful. These two have been kind of dropping the ball. I feel like I don't really need Bushi. But I don't know what else I do need, so I don't know what I would replace that with. And again, having 3 fire pals means that these are always going if one of them's on a break, so it's probably fine. I'll leave that be. So these guys are going to be a little while before they do anything, because this one's just asleep. This egg is going to be 15 minutes, so I think that's pretty much all we can do at the base right now. Get a little extra course ammo. What the Oh. This was the... Well, I guess that's what you do when you get the other 3 of those marine things, but they are so far out into the distance that I'm not likely going to have much of a chance at that. Although this one I could probably go for right now. Yeah, screw it, let's grab this. I got about 12 minutes to kill before I can find out what that egg is. And I don't think I've been around this island too much. Curious what I'm going to find here. Level 3 lamb balls. Oh. Am I in the right place? It's dawning on me all of a sudden that I forgot that I accidentally killed 2 of my pals on my last adventure, so... I can't actually fly right now. What I should probably do, though, is use Nox more often. I don't understand why this one's purple with a beam of light, but the other one's just purple. Oh, this one's damn near impossible, I see. Well, now I understand. Hmm. Well, given they described it as giant whale bones, this looks like the place. Silent Echo Bone. Hmm. What the hell is that? Yeah, let's just fight a level 50 Yormantide? Okay, yep, we're leaving. We're just going over here. I think we figured out what the boss of this area is. Can I just go ahead and avoid that? Hopefully that doesn't mean this is like a level 50-ish island. Oh, meteorite descending in progress. Yo, risk that. No, I know where he is on the map now. I can come back. I'm not even trying a level 55. Do you remember what happened with Anubis? That was at least in an area where I could move around a bit. That thing's just going to be a problem. I'll save that for a future stream. 2% are good odds. Yeah, but I don't want to waste all of my best spheres on something that's a 1 in 50. Like, yeah, if I got them, great, but I'm very likely not to. Okay, these things have been a bit of a problem to find, but I don't actually have my combat pals with me, so I don't know how this is gonna go. I mean, I'll go back if I survive this encounter, right? Okay, this went a little better than I thought it was gonna go. Give me a number between 1 and 11, boom. I didn't hear a number, so I'm gonna go with 3. If I don't get it in 3, I'm not wasting more. And you said 3, funny enough. I mean, I'll summon pals that I just have with me for whatever reason, just so I can see his attacks. Okay. Yeah, that's just a problem. Let's see how many times he has to hit me. 1 for the shield. It's actually doing a lot less damage than I thought. For Valhalla! Oh. I was gonna swing the sword at him, but, I guess he has a more powerful attack! Moving on. Let's head back to base and see if my pals are revived. Oh, Jesus. So I had Hell Zephyr and Fengalope. And I keep forgetting this is a thing, so I'm going to go ahead and register this as preset 1. Eggs still 6.5 minutes off. These guys are only about halfway to where they need to be. Whoops. I mean, let's just head right back out. I'm completely and absolutely not messing with that thing again, though. Come on. Alright, so there are 2 bounties up this way I don't really want to try and deal with. Looks like there's some sort of a camp over here. Nope, that's a log. Never mind. I really need better kindling pals, and this kind of looks like it might be a bit of a volcanic mountain thing. So I'm gonna kind of run up the peak of this and see what we're dealing with. Oh. Level 51 Broncherry Aqua. So I don't want to deal with that, and I really don't want to piss them off. Whoops. Apparently you got stuck on the ore. So I'm going to try and do a bit of fishing here. And see how this goes. Because if they're level 50, I don't know if that changes the level of the fish in the area. It seems to be fighting pretty hard, though. Level 21 turn tackle. Well, never mind. At least it gives me some precious entrails and ancient civilization parts and stuff. Okay, these are still like level 50, so this is 100% not the area I should be in. But if I can get over to here, then I can at least get the fast travel statue. A little bit curious what's going to be here, actually. Realm of the Swift. Level 30... Why is this level 35 if these are level 50? I mean, it's 8 levels above me, but... I kind of want to see. Verdash? And 16% at full HP. Yeah, we got a bit of a chance here, I think. Whoa. Okay, that hurt. Okay, Fangalope's at half. We'll switch over to Hellzephyr, who's actually got a type advantage here, I think. Oh god, that almost one-shot him. Celeray, can you handle this? Probably not. I mean, as long as it's on me. We're up to 18% it looks like. Okay, Celeray just got its ass beat. Daedrin? Oh. If I can last long enough, then I'll be able to heal a little bit. Because the pals that aren't out right now are just sort of healing over time. This thing means business, though. What are we doing? Uh-oh. Ow! Oh, crap. And I'm, like, vined. Okay, I really don't want Daydream to end up knocked out. Nox is my lowest level, though, so it's not great. And that was one shot. Okay, I'm gonna have to try for it. Really don't want it to kill Hellzephyr, and it just did immediately as I put him out. That's a problem. Next hit'll probably kill me as well, so... I apparently didn't even hit it with that. 21% it missed, okay. That's not good, that's not good. I'm dead. Okay, I didn't expect that to go well. Just kind of hoped it went a little better than it did. So yeah, maybe not fighting things that are that much higher level than me. Be a bit of a good idea. We should have one more cake over here somewhere. We got a little extra stone to move to the other base. Lots of ore. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to put some pals into the pal box here to be able to heal them. I think Nox and Hell Zephyr ended up knocked out. That's fine. Just means we got to waste some time at the base here, which this is one of the last eggs that I created. What did we end up getting? A Daze Mew. Interesting. And have you guys produced an egg yet? I swear there was cake in here. Oh, it was in my inventory. I see. A dark egg. Not what I would have expected from these two. But we'll know in 3 minutes and 17 seconds if it was anything interesting. And let's see. Diet Lover, Dragon Killer. I think I'm going to continue to try and sort of breed around Remarkable Craftsmanship. I don't know if it's on any of my... Okay, it's on Gelroy. And if I can find that weird alpaca thing. Okay, this one's male, but it has both. And this one's female, and it has both. So one way or another, those are getting bred with. I'm thinking maybe we go... Vidrin and Scutlass might be interesting, but Scutlass and Cativa? Yeah, sure, why not? Well, Vidrin or Scutlass? I feel like a Vidrin Aqua is cooler, but... Yeah, we'll go with Scutlass. It's taken quite the time to get some coarse ammo. But at least we've got some more cake. So breeding hasn't been going too slowly. Okay, that dungeon hasn't reset yet. These guys are going to be a little while. I can put one cake actually in here. A little confused right now because I thought I had two in my inventory and I just picked up one. Because I used one over there. Did it randomly put it somewhere? I can't imagine that I've got cake in one of these boxes. I shouldn't anyways, let's put it that way. There was a pal trainer that wanted me to bring him a bunch of cake. I probably should have done that by now. There's a mission section here. With tons of submissions. Reading basics, here he is. So for that he'll give me a star fruit and some medical supplies. Not really into it. Doesn't seem like a fair trade to me. Let's see what that dark egg was from those two. Bake me? The hell is that? And it's not even in here. Why is it not in here? It's in my inventory. Night Owl, Diet Lover, Nimble. Attacks. Poison, Grinning Death. Okay, interesting. And Daze Mew. Well, we have 5 minutes to kill before we can deal with these two guys. Maybe I'll go up top and build another level on the base. I haven't even used the upper levels yet, though, so... Oh, nice. We finally have enough water power where this thing's doing its job and making flour. It's been more of a problem than I thought it was going to be. What can we do here? I don't have any use for the makeshift handgun anymore because that just immediately got outclassed by the makeshift assault rifle. Don't have any eggs to hatch. These guys are doing their thing. They're still only about 3/4 of the way there. I don't want to send another expedition off because I don't want to accidentally send Hellzephyr or somebody that I'm trying to use, and it looks like this is open again, so I can probably run that really quick and then come back to deal with my my base. So now that I know that I can use these to make permanent stat boosts, that's great, but I don't really know how I would go about farming predator pal souls. There's probably some sort of areas where they spawn with frequency, but the only one that I've really seen kicked my ass immediately, so... I don't think I've seen that before. It's a blue Mao. Mao Christ. Crystalline tail is beautiful, but it shatters when the pal dies. Some believe it's good luck to raise them. So they're kept in captivity and treated with great care. I'm probably gonna need coal soon. Waste not, want not. I just think to the other day when I was using Rush Ore, trying to run around, riding that thing was just a nightmare. Fengalope seems to do little upward hops every time that it runs, so it isn't getting stuck on everything. But Rush Ore sure as hell did. More stuff that I don't think I've got yet. Oh, why am I using the red ones? Wasn't sure about Fangalope before, but it's become my absolute favorite thing for dungeons now. Feel like I get stuck on so much less. Probably also kind of useful for just sort of running around the base. Smaller areas like this. Oh, what do we have here? A large dark egg. Nice. My pals are also ready to go again. And because of that, I'm going to go over here. Alright, I've gotten sidetracked every time that I've tried to do this. I'm going to try and catch some sort of fire-based pal in this desert if I can. I don't know if there are any here, but I'm going to try going kind of... Yeah, there is a thing over there. I'm going to try to... You know what, I'm just going to start moving towards the volcano. And whatever happens, happens. Fuddlers... Some sulfur... Some sort of building... I do need a couple more herbals. I think I'm at 3 out of 5 on those. Three and one. Oh, what do we have here? All that for a turn tackle? Ooh. Oh, just a Kelpsy. I thought it might have been a Serpent. Thanks again, I might not have your strength, but there's gotta be something I can do for... What? Why are you talking to me like I've talked to you before? I just discovered this location. Seemed like she was talking about Zoe, maybe. A letter penned in crude handwriting. Dear sir, thank you for helping my injuries yesterday, and thank you for helping the pal with me too. It didn't get hurt from fighting other pals, people were being mean to it. Do those people hate pals for some reason? I love pals a lot. Lots of my friends love pals too. That's going good. Thank you, what the hell is this handwritten note? And there's only one NPC here, and it's somebody thanking me for patching somebody up that I've never seen or heard of before. I'm really confused about this area. I have no idea. Maybe it's that I saved a lift monk or something from a cage? Either way, I'm gonna see what's going on in this sort of grove over here. But yeah, the playthrough's going really good so far. I've finally kind of come to a point where things are kind of managing themselves at the farm. Or at the base, rather. I'm trying my hand a little bit at pal breeding and seeing what I end up with. Should be some kind of a eagle statue around here, right? No? Alright, well. Let's see what this dungeon is. What the hell is that, and why do I need it so badly? It's level 30, but it really looks like it's going to have better kindling than anything and everything I have at my base, so... Alright, we're actually doing pretty good damage to it. A little worried about what it's going to be able to do. As long as it's on me, it's not hurting my fingalope. Whoa, crap. Super happy that it doesn't seem to have very good defenses. Or I guess my attacks are highly effective to it, I didn't even notice that. So I accidentally have the type advantage. What are we up to? 25%, not bad. This might be worth using a red sphere on if this doesn't catch it. Nice, first try. While it prefers raw meat, it always ends up eating it well done. This is due to its blistering claws, which it uses as a weapon. It simply doesn't realize its prey is getting burnt to a crisp. Interesting. That sounds like a fantastic pal for me. That sounds like something that's going to have real good high kindling level. What is this? Castaway's Journal, day 38. I'm going to take a look at that as soon as I get back to my base. Looks like if I go straight south, I should hit a... Oh, wait, there's one right there. The hell? I swear it didn't show that on the map. I mean, I really can't resist. Or make it in time. I don't think I'm going to have the stamina to make that. Oh, just barely. Level 19 dungeon, so we should actually be okay here. Butler. I mean, I won't say it's not a little awkward to control, but this is so useful for getting around dungeons, it's not even funny. Till that happens. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that just insta-kills me. Damn. Oh. Okay. Take two. Sure. That's pretty much how the whole game has gone for me. This is going so whoa, I'm dead. That's been pretty much the whole thing for me. It's kind of why I like it so much. Oh, I thought I was done. Stupid thing is, apparently this was not even the right way to go. This was just a little treasure room. I'm hearing a shimmering sound. Oh. So, this game does effectively have shiny Pokemon, pals in it, if you're curious. How come you turned down the XP multiplier? So, when I last played this, like, pre-Nintendo lawsuit, it just seemed like I leveled up so fast. Like, I was like level 50 and I was barely, like, at the level 30 tech stuff. I'd just unlocked Pal Metal, but I was barely even able to make Refined Metal. And it just felt like it just threw me through everything way too quickly. If I were to suggest it to somebody else, I'd say probably 30% is better than 20% because it goes in 0.1 increments on the XP slider. Because I have had a couple of moments where I did need to actually go out and grind some XP, but it's made me appreciate the middle part of the game a lot more. I don't think I've seen any of these before, actually. Just gotta see if I can yoink one of them while I'm here. Okay, that one's dead. Okay, Sui is new. 85% plus a 5% crit. Yeah, this is... I don't even need to look. But yeah, it just felt like I was constantly trying to catch up and chase what the new technology unlocks were, whereas now I can just sort of appreciate the middle game. And it's been a lot more fun. How am I getting out of this? Well, the thing of it is, it's a single-player game unless you're playing with friends, and they give you all the different controls and tools to change it to how you want it to be, right? So, originally I was kind of hesitant about changing anything, and then thought, well, why would I want to play a game in a way that I don't feel is as fun when I've got the ability to change it at a minute's notice? I'd say probably 0.3 to 0.4 would keep you just catching up to whatever the newest technology is, because as I say, right now, to upgrade my PAL base, I think I need to be like... Let me see, I think I need the production assembly line, and... Actually, that might not be too far off. So, either way, it's been like every 3 or 4 levels at this point. And instead of it just being like, okay, well, let's just go through the checklist and upgrade the PAL box, and go through the checklist and upgrade the PAL box, it's been like, oh, let's go find something else to do, and maybe work on our infrastructure. Maybe try our hand at breeding and get some cakes baked. Gonna go ahead and bake some berries for right now. Did I actually put in the right pals here? Yeah, okay. We're all good. Actually, I should have cake in this. Yes, I do. It's also given me a lot more time to work on building a base instead of just putting everything down in haphazard and rushed fashion. So as a result of that, I haven't really fleshed it out, and I've still got quite a lot of work to do on it, but I'll show you what my main base looks like so far. It's a little bit better than what I would have normally done. As I say, my first time playing this, I just slapped things down on the ground, had no order or semblance of really where anything was going to go, and I ran out of space very quickly. Whereas in this one, I've got absolute shit tons of space. These two should have produced an egg by now. And we've got a large, dark egg. By the way, and I'm sure everyone knows this one by now, but if you haven't found out, if you have an item that's already in a chest on your base, and you hit I and then R for easy bulk storage, you can set items that you don't want removed from your inventory by dragging them here. But if you just hit stow and then yes, then it just auto-stows everything. Like, if I have, say, 168 ingots and I don't know what chest they go in and just want to auto-stow them, done. Super useful. Alright, so we've got 3:37, 19 minutes, 14 minutes. I'd like to see what's in the first egg there. And I am actually going to swap something with something else here. So I'm going to keep the Cativa. So that means I need a male pal. That might be interesting to try and breed with the Cativa. Yeah, let's do that one. Workaholic sounds like a good trait to try and pass on. Where is it? Yeah, if I got remarkable craftsmanship, artisan, and workaholic, that'd be really good. And at some point I've apparently leveled up. So I can make handgun ammo, I can make a handgun, fine bed, sure. Interesting. So if I make this, then my pals just have better sanity? That seems a little strange to me, but alright. We'll upgrade that into the other one. I need 10 more concrete for that, though. Cement, whatever. I mean, if that makes them more sane, then so be it. Apparently they're all going to bed, though. Honestly, my biggest suggestion, if you're trying to find a spot to make a base like this, just find somewhere nice and flat, and make sure that you build a foundation before you build the PAL box, because if you put the PAL box on the ground, you can never put a foundation under it, you know what I mean? Because you can build without a PAL box down, it'll just start to degrade over time eventually. If you're wondering where I am, by the way, this is where you start the game, you just go backwards through the castle. And there's this beautiful beach over here. It's got nice nice views. There's some sort of tower out that way that I haven't explored yet. We got some floating islands over there, a weird bubble dome, some stuff over that way. And I've actually used roofs and beams to sort of flesh this out into the water so that it's got kind of like this wooden dock, beachfront kind of aesthetic. I'm pretty proud of it so far. Mostly because I'm not one to, to build a base like this in most games. So it's a lot more effort than I would usually put in. What is this? Applied watering. Okay, dark egg is finished. And we got lavender. Yeah, we're just not going to talk about lavender. Good try on the spelling, Rosie. I mean, I can't give you shit, you speak more languages than I do, but still. I'm not really sure what sphere tracking is. Throw spheres pursue their targets. Oh, nice. And did we finish researching? We did not. To be fair, aesthetic is a super weird word. Alright, so what am I running out of here? I'm still running out of stone, for Christ's sakes. Of all the things to be low on, I really wouldn't have expected that to be it. Even with two of them just constantly manually doing stone there. Not sure what's going on at the base right now. We should have had some more ore by now. We only have 250 cooked berries though, so I do have to be a little bit careful about that. Don't know why nothing is seeding the berries. Did I screw up and not put a pal into the base that can seed these? Oh, I did put it in the base, but it's decided that it lives in there for sakes. Hang on a sec, I need to grab a couple of trees here. Need to build a PAL control stand so that I can take that thing out of the... So you want to probably try and find a nice flat area that has a lot of ore. And the Desolate Church, I'll show you on the map here, which is just in the bottom right sort of quadrant of the red and white lines area, or just pretty much straight north of the small settlement that it takes you to, is, in my opinion, a really good place for a second base. It gives you a couple of awesome things as well. You got Zoe just hangs out here for whatever reason. And you got a metal merchant if you want to spend your dog coins. But more than that, there's like... Whoops. There's like 8 or 10 spawns of ore that are just sort of all throughout this forest, and it's a good place if you want to, you know, chop some wood. Right now they seem to have pretty much cleared out a lot of the ore deposits. But I'm gonna need one of... Oh, I'm a moron, I already have one of these. Never mind. So I'm gonna need to assign somebody else to here because my Capridy just keeps going into my ranch and then they don't plant my goddamn seeds. Not really sure what they're doing still wandering around in here. But if they don't go over here and plant the seeds that they're supposed to, then everybody dies. Maybe not literally, but basically. Oh, nice. They're done. What do we get from Kativa and the weird little fish things? Oh. I need more egg space. Didn't really think this out too well. I guess I can, like, put them in the... You know, I'm gonna start putting these in the ranch. Or in the breeding pen, rather. That way I know the ones that are in the breeding pen are from the breeding pen. I think that'll work out a little bit better. On that note, though, I am going to take off and maybe do something a bit more productive than this with the day. Been live for almost 4 hours so far, so it's probably a good stopping point. Just taking a real quick look through any of the technology or any of the other stuff that I might need to make. The sphere assembly line over here. I guess I can make a couple of hyperspheres. That's already got me up to a point where I've got like 40 of them, so that's going pretty well. Actually, I should double check that this... Yeah, need more of this. I've been putting off a lot of like lawn work and maintenance around the outside of the house for the last few weeks. It's been kind of crap weather here in Canada. So I should probably at least get that enough of that done that it's not going to overgrow any worse than it already is. Let's just put it that way. Not really being productive, just, you know, keeping plants from being productive. Crabs in the bucket and all that. Alright, so we're in a really good position when I get back to this game for going on a bit of a catching spree. We've got tons of yellow and red pal spheres. And this answered my question. Food still goes rotten in the fridge, although I don't actually think I have a pal on my entire base right now that has cold skills. I do not. A little bit curious if I've even caught any. What have I got for ice pals? Okay, fox sickle. Fair enough. I could actually switch a fox sickle in for... I'm gonna switch one in for Bushi. It's so easy to just kind of keep playing the game and keep finding little things that you can do, like I need to put some berries into here to get them cooking, and I got bars that I can store in another location that'll make sure that I've got more resources that I can use for other things. Are you doing the thing? Okay, I guess... Wait, flour goes rotten? Didn't even realize. And I am out of stone again for this, so I do need to find a way to get more stone. But for now it's not been too big of an issue. I've still got like 40 red spheres, so should be fine. Anyway, as I say, I'm going to take off, do something else with the day, and maybe play a little more tomorrow. See you then.